What is going on, you guys? It's me, it is Shiva, it is Vera, it is Scorpion Reddz. You heard what I said, baby. We're in here to, have this new little talk show thing going on. I told you I was going to bring you guys something new for 2021. I would love to introduce my beautiful, beautiful guest, the lovely Miss Diamond, Red Diamond. Oh, shit. I ain't even got my drink in me yet, and I'm all crisscrossing applesauce and shit. Red Diamond Girl, what is going on?
Nothing much, chilling.
Yes.
Happy to be here.
Yes.
I am a big fan of the show, so it's nice to finally be on.
Yes. So today we are introducing a new segment that we will be rolling out monthly. It's called Henny More Questions. As I told you guys before, you can email me at scorpionreddz@gmail.com if you have any more questions, and I will have the Hennessy flowing in a second. Trust and believe. So we got a few topics that we're going to discuss today, and later on, I'm going to drop that link down in the chat. Do you understand? And y'all can call on in and have a little conversation and give us your point of view on the topics at hand. So again, thank you guys again for checking out Any More Questions, and we're going to get into the first topic. So you guys, the first topic is being clingy, a good or bad thing? And I asked this question because, which I should already had this together. There was a meme that I posted on my Instagram page, and it said this here: "Clingy is dope as fuck. I love the attention and affection. It is that acting like you don't care shit that I can't stand." So this is the meme right here, and I like this meme, and the reason why I posted, and number one, shout out to Earth Angel. Thank you so much for showing love in the chat. Shout out to everyone in the building. I never really thought the word clingy could be a positive thing, but when me and Red Diamond was discussing this the other day, and like she really gave me a different context to the word clingy, it makes you look at it different, because I'm not a clingy person. I'm a very affectionate and emotional, touchy-feely person. Winnie, what's going on?
Hey.
Oh, hey, Winnie. So, and I have been told in the past that sometimes how over affections, I'm very kissy, huggy, and all of that stuff. To some personalities where they're not very affectionate people, that can be a little annoying. But I don't consider that clingy. Clingy is, to me, you can't let someone out of your sight. You're not allowing someone to breathe. Like, that's what I consider as clingy. So, Red Diamond, what you got to say about this? Is clingy?
I mean, I think we're biased because we're water signs, so we're very affectionate.
Right.
But like when we were talking on the phone, like that's kind of what we were saying. Clingy is subjective. To us, we're being very affectionate. To someone who's not affectionate, it's overly affectionate. So it kind of depends on each person and each person's personality. And that's the hard part, because we say something like, oh, you're clingy. A lot of times what that means is you're not comfortable with the amount of affection I'm giving. But instead of saying that, it's more projected as a judgment onto the person, like, oh, you're doing too much. Or in my point of view, you're not doing enough. So it just depends on how you look at it.
Because to me, I've dated people that love the amount of affection that I give, and that's why they
absolutely. And that's how you know that's your tribe.
That part.
Okay. And if they don't want it, then I guarantee half of them probably miss it. They probably wish they had it now.
Listen. I mean, to me, I can't do clingy. Like, to me, again, I feel like clingy is borderline stalker. Like Winnie, Earth Angel, and y'all in the chat, what are y'all feeling like? Can y'all do clingy? Could clingy ever be dope and just be looked at someone that is like over affectionate and just like, a very touchy-feely person? Or do, when y'all think of clingy, y'all think of it as borderline psycho, like I can't breathe.
I feel like that's controlling. That's controlling. I'm affectionate, but I ain't about to stalk you nowhere.
I don't think I've ever dated someone where I felt like I had to be with them every second. Like I can't. I need to know what they were doing at every moment. Because me being the Scorpio that I am, I need my creative space. I need my moment to just kind of do me, because I just like to even sit back with a little bit of wine and watch the Nature Channel by my damn self. You know what I'm saying? With some people.
Yeah,
you know,
sound good to me.
I don't be liking all of that. So like, I can't do no. I don't think I've ever dated anyone that was like clingy before. What's going on, Pro Street?
Hey.
It's overbearing, right? It's like,
but see, even overbearing is subjective because we talked on the phone. Cultures, right? Some cultures, as a family, as a culture, like they do literally everything together. That's sort of an expectation of that culture. Some cultures, America is very more individualized, where we expect to have our own lives, do our own thing, and come together at certain moments. But that also depends on certain cultures. So, like, if you meet somebody from a different culture, they expect to do everything together, and not just me and you and as a partner, our families, our cousins, our uncles, our grandmother, grandpa, everybody's at every event.
no, I couldn't do that.
She said I couldn't do it.
Go home, like, oh God, like, could you have your mother-in-law living with you in your house?
Annette.
I don't think I could do it.
That shit got real. Look. And if she watching this, she probably pissed, but oh my God.
I've had issues with, because I never had a mother-in-law. I'm not married, but I've had situations with some mothers that are very, very pleasant, and I've had some issues with some that are like, he said, everyone needs a little more.
I agree.
So I think it's healthy and it helps. I totally agree. I need my space. I really do.
You also need, well, for me, I also need someone who has the balls to say it, right? Like, everybody needs space, but you also got to be able to communicate it. A lot of times people feel like you're too clingy because they haven't done the work to say, okay, I need some space, or take the space. Like, if you need a break, go get a break. But I feel like we feel pressured, like, oh, I need to like be with them because they want to. Like, just because somebody wants time with you don't mean they guaranteed it.
Yeah, like Darion, they say, yeah, clingy to me is not giving me room to breathe or leave the room when I need to. Yes, because I'm seriously, sometimes I just want to watch the show by myself, or I really just need some alone time. It's not nothing personal. I just need, and it's like, I'm like that with my kids, like with everybody. I just want to be by myself. So, but like at the same time, I feel there is a such thing as emotional incompatibility. Some people can
absolutely
at the fuck all, because like I said, I'm very much a Scorpio. If you don't like me, come and kissing up on your neck, grabbing your butt and shit like that. And yes, because I've had these conversations with dudes. I'm like that. Like, if we having sex, I'm gonna grab that shit, nigga, get that ass over.
You better.
So you gonna have to, like, come on.
They better like it.
Like, it's like, Abby, you are into being with someone that is very touchy-feely and like affectionate, well, that's just not your thing. But I do feel clingy is borderline psycho.
Actually, that's a good point though, because the emotional compatibility, you have some people who don't like affection. So when you're affectionate at all, they say you're clingy. And that's not overly clingy necessarily. It's just not meeting up with what they feel comfortable with. And that's why people need to be able to communicate whatever they're feeling. Like, if you want a certain amount of space, you need to be able to say that. If you want a certain amount of affection, you need to be able to say that. And you need to be willing to communicate. If my needs aren't being met, then I'm gonna have to keep it moving. No hard feelings to you. No shade. It's just like you said, we're incompatible.
Because every time I go over my house, I don't want you going with me every time. Sometimes I just want to go hang out with my family by myself. I just want to, like, and I really do. People need to understand, and understand boundaries. I know some females like do not have boundaries, and I be asking them, I'm like, do you think that you're being too, you know what I'm saying? And to them, they don't think that there's anything wrong with they're doing. So I'm like that, you know, and if people allow you to be on them like that, that's cool with you, but you can't be in a relationship with me and be overbrooding like that. Like I can't. Like I literally have. I'm not gonna do that. I have to do it. I have to do it. I know someone that their form of bonding with each other, like this nigga that she was dating was literally asleep, and she's still on FaceTime watching this nigga sleeping just to make sure he's sleeping. Like, what the fuck type of that is psycho to me? And I had to ask.
Yeah, that's over the line. That's a bit much.
Because your perception is based on what that is. Communication. Yep. You say shit. I love girls. Yeah, like everyone loves the affection, but fellas, be honest. If you were dating a girl and she wanted you to allow her to watch you sleeping on FaceTime, I
just like, what the hell she doing?
Like, how would you feel about that? Like,
I can't imagine it being a problem. I mean, you said watch him sleep.
This nigga, listen, I'm telling you.
But he's not allowing it, right? Does he know?
I don't fucking know. She said that was them bonding.
So is she saying she watching him sleep? Like, you know, as a parent, we do that with our kids, right? Like as a parent, we do that with our kids where we go in and check to make sure they still sleep. Is it like an OCD thing? Like she's worried something's gonna happen to him. She's experienced a lot of death. So she's like watching him. I mean, I would still be concerned, but I'm like, there has to be something. I need a backstory. I need some more context. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know.
Because let me tell y'all how it happened. I'm sitting there, we talking, shooting the shit, and I just look up, and on the dresser, I see the phone propped up, and in the phone, the video, it was like a motherfucker laying in the bed sleeping, and I'm like, are you on FaceTime? Like this whole time, I had no idea, because that was like an invasion to me, because I'm like, thank you. Thank you. So the whole time I'm feeling like, are we on FaceTime? Little Hennessy, hello.
Hey.
And like she was like, yeah, I was like, this motherfucker is asleep. Like, why are you still on FaceTime? Like, hang up the phone. And she was like, no, like this is what we do. This is us bonding. And I said, that's what is that? Possessiveness or
codependency? A lot. It's a lot of shit.
And I told her, I said, now if this is what you and this man y'all do, and if that's y'all little weird ass shit, okay, let that be y'all. Please, anybody else you dating, please don't be doing that. Don't be doing that shit, because motherfuckers gonna think something wrong with you, because that shit's not normal. That was clingy, and I think I said that that's what that was. I was like,
but see, even that is subjective, because what if he wants that? It's crazy to us.
I said,
I mean, it's a lot. I don't want to say it's crazy. It's a bit much to us.
People
for what we need. But what if he likes that? What if he wants that? He said it's creepy to him. I mean, to each their own. That's what I'll say. That's what I say at the end of the day. To each their own.
That's a example of that. That's an example of creepy to me, Lord, in the name of hit me. All right. Okay. So listen, that was an example to me of me seeing creepy as stalker, clingy in the flesh, and it creeped me out because it made me feel like my privacy and things was invaded, because I did not know that I was on FaceTime the whole time, and I did feel slightly, I wasn't tripping, but that shit did have me like, man, what the fuck? Because it's like this whole time I'm talking about my life and whatever. I can't even remember what the fuck I was talking about. And bitch, this whole time you got us on FaceTime not even telling me. Do you understand? Like my
Yeah, I think it's okay if that's what they do. That's cool, but that's not what you and her necessarily do. So that needs to be established. That's fine if you and your man get down like that, but you didn't ask if I get down like that, and that's a different story. But I feel like that even when people be on speakerphone in the stores, or just different stuff where it's like, did you even ask that person? Y'all be having real personal conversations publicly without letting other people know they're having a public ass conversation now because you just got that shit on speakerphone. I do feel like that's a lot. I need to know. Like, I need my consent to be given for certain shit. Like, I'm petty like that. Like, face, name, work, whatever. Like, you can't just be putting people's business out there without letting them know.
All right. So I am about to drop the link down in the chat. There's anybody that would like to chime in on this topic, feel free to dial into the show and let us know what you're thinking. We would definitely like to speak to you and let us know, like, have you ever experienced like a positive level of clingy, or like what's your whole thoughts behind it and everything like that. The next topic, while we're waiting for people to gather their thoughts. Now y'all know the Scorpion Reddz, so we want to be talking about everything today. Is a man requesting anal sex, is that a red flag? Do you consider, like, because I know certain people that I know some women that that's their thing, like they be like, oh yeah, like I'm so serious. I know that love that shit, so like they would not even be tripping because it's right up in there. That's right up their part. That's right up their lane. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people that be like. So like, can we be like honest, like adult honest, not like we some prudes and we don't have sexual lives and like, is a man requesting anal sex? Like, do you really consider that is like a suspect thing, or it's like, like how do you guys feel about that? I don't think it's a big deal.
I don't think it's a big deal. I honestly don't think dudes think it's a big deal. I think they say it's a big deal till the right chick asks them to do it and they down. They will be down. If the right chick asks them, they will be down.
I feel like it's part of the sexual experience. Some people like it and can do it and has a certain technique that is very sensual and very good experience. And they just don't know what the fuck they're doing. And
yeah, I mean, that's the same as sex in general. You can't just ram, bam, like everything. You need some finesse. You need finesse, like in all things. So yeah, like you have to know what you're doing.
I definitely feel like so. Like I feel like some people who would just like, especially the women, like I would never do that. Number one, I feel like just society is very taboo. Like this and that, blah, blah, blah. I totally get it. Everybody got their thing.
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh no! Why Pimp C popping in my head?
But then hold on though, because you put it on one side, not just anal, but what about the men getting it? Is that suspect?
Get
Victoria
together and start doing our thing. Hey, we don't wanna hurt nobody.
Hey,
come on, Pimp C. Hey. All we want to do is party. Yes, come on. Pimp C said everybody got a thing. Everybody got a thing. Okay, so listen. I don't think it's a big thing. And but again, I don't speak for women because I know some women that are like very taboo still about giving oral sex. I mean, like I am so serious. Like I have this one friend. She is how old of like where I'm girl. I am a whole ass about to be 40 in some years. I ain't counting too soon for a bit. It ain't that far. Okay. Just because I look good don't mean I ain't seasoned like Lowry's girl. This is seasoned. You know, this is seasoned, girl. Okay, this when the meat
That's
get
that black don't crack.
okay.
Hey.
We seasoned to be out here acting like we don't fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, well, are you serious? She's like, I don't do that.
But you know, I know some men too that don't eat.
Yeah, you're right.
So it goes both ways. But I also will say it depends on experiences. I've only ever sucked one dick. So
right.
That's it. Like the thought of someone else, that does make me feel like even just like you think about male strip clubs, I'm like, I don't know how I feel about you just plopping your penis on my shoulder. I don't know where it's been. Like
I don't like that. Like,
I mean, I've never been, but like this is what I hear. But I feel like just because of that, like I've only ever experienced that one penis like that. So it's like
them girls up in them damn strip clubs.
But I also think like there's something going on when women don't want to have like when they don't want to suck dick or those men that don't want to eat a chick out. Like I feel like there's something like you hung up on or you want them to seem like proper or something.
I know they're from like the islands and stuff. They're like,
yeah,
can't breathe girl with mouth water. You know that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Bad man, no eat bullshit. You know how to
girl.
Island boys.
It's cultural, but that's what I'm saying. It's cultural. So once again, everybody got their thing. We not compatible emotionally. That's a non-emotional compatibility right there. Like, that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work. But that's also a big part of it. We don't communicate what we want sexually. People are not honest. Like, what do you like sexually? Be honest with what you want. Let them be honest with what they like, and keep it real. Like you said, be adults. But sometimes a part of that being adult is also recognizing your partner may have issues.
Man, listen. Only thing I know is, to me, I don't think everything is a go in my book, but I don't turn my head up at people who have, because there are people that you say your shit gotta look good. My whole thing is, it's like, I don't know what some people think is wild shit, because certain people think that like foot fetishes are creepy.
Oh, I tell you some wild shit to me. I'll tell you some wild shit to me. Maybe this is TMI for my daughter. My daughter said a boy asked her, would she be okay with him spitting in her mouth? Absolutely not. Let me tell you now. She ain't and I ain't. Like, no way. Like, who that? I'm like, nah. With diseases and stuff? Nah. Don't think about it. Don't come. Like, nah. Ooh. No. I said, nah.
I'm kind
of. I couldn't.
I've been porn star crazy before, so I'm not gonna say that I've never did that. But because
you spit in his mouth or he spit in your mouth though?
I plead the fifth. We're not gonna go.
She said we're not even going there.
But it was okay. I'm gonna put it to you like this, because sometimes you will never know until you know, bitch. Because I was like, I
that's real. That's real.
Like that.
That's
and the motherfucker did it was so fucking sensual, and just so fucking nasty and amazing, and just I don't know if I was shit. Girl, that shit was some other shit. That little nigga do some shit now.
See, and that's the thing. There's some real shit too. You never know what he will do to you with the right person.
I love
and what we say earlier, it's not even always what you do, is how you do it. So
girl, it was like the way nigga did it was just on I don't know, man.
See, maybe that's different too, because it's also context in how you say things. Because you know how you see the video where the guy drinks the champagne and dribbles it in her mouth?
Same thing.
But that don't sound like spit to me. So that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, when you say spit, I'm thinking you. I'm like, nah.
Okay, yeah,
so it just depends on how you say it and tell it.
Listen to me. No, because that's not too brave.
I'm like, no, it ain't. Well, I mean, it depends on what you comfortable saying or not saying. But Like, I think, like what we said, it's all in how you do it. So if it's something like you drinking something, like, I don't know, it depends.
Okay, so remember earlier when we were talking about oral sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are certain people that like certain things. There are certain men that like that don't like a whole lot of spit and all of that stuff. But you know, like Too Short said, bitch, give me 2 hands and a whole lot of spit. You already know how fucking short dog go. He the trainer, okay? So look, that's how these hoes know how to get it. Okay, bitch, y'all done seen Corinne Steph, y'all done seen Swoop Edge, y'all done seen that. Okay, bitch?
Nice.
On that. But you know, there's some niggas that don't like all of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All that spit, they don't like certain things. They don't like there's certain dudes that you can like lick their nipples and like literally explore their whole, not their whole body, but like chest and up, like they're all of this and nipple their ears and do all of that. You know what I'm saying? There's some men that don't like all of this. They feel like, get the fuck out of here.
Women too, though, because I think spit is just not my thing. Because I don't want to smell spit. Like if it smells too spit much, he laughing.
Listen, this little nasty motherfucker, I didn't know if I was supposed to like that. Now,
I didn't even know. Hey, you liked it, didn't you? So you must have been supposed to.
Motherfuckers don't know if they like a thumb in their ass because they have a thumb in their ass.
Who do? Dudes? So is that suspect?
No.
Why not? But see, you said no. Why not? Why not? She said, well,
no. I'm no. We were not talking about don't fuck out of me. I'm not. But you know what? You can do what you want to do. I ain't judging, but no, I was talking about.
Oh my God!
No, we don't care. Back that shit up. What is wrong with you? She said we're gonna give everybody hope today. No,
oh my God! Oh my side, you make my side hurt.
I'm trying to. I got you. That shit. My reflexes was like, what?
She said, oh, reflex kicked in. Like,
Girl.
You simple. Oh my God.
Let's go to the next topic, though.
Next topic, please.
Bitch, listen, okay. Things men and women complain about. Now, I'm bringing this shit up because one of my petty ass Scorpio friends on Facebook started complaining about this bitch that always be online and she be having the same fucking bra on every day for months on end. And I was fucking balls. I said, we ain't gonna do this right now because you don't hold on. No, he done took me the fuck out. Cause I said he done called this bitch Broadway lined out. He said, what her bra? Yeah, I said now,
oh my God.
Now when I talk about dragging, bitch, I said now he done pulled out the guns. I said that he done called out this bitch her hygiene levels. Y'all. He was very upset about that. And when he said that girl done had that same bra on for months on end, that bitch ain't changed that damn bra not near one step. Now we can't act like we ain't never seen that one friends. Now I don't know no adult friends because, like I said, I got a nice ass Savage Fenty. Y'all done seen Savage Fenty come up and through up in here. Okay, Savage Fenty done got too much of my damn money for me to be wearing the same goddamn bra every day. Okay. I like my titties to sit up in different angles for different things. Do you understand? So that's why you got different cup signs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want that, sometimes you want to give them some comfortable, some natural shit. You know what I'm saying? Little sundress, little natural, earthly titties. You. I wish a bitch would. Like I'm sorry. Like that's hygiene concerns for me. It's the hygiene.
I wonder, do he know it's the same bra? Because I feel like people would say that about me, but I don't wear bras like that. So it just my black tank top, or I have different black tank tops.
A little natural earthly mama.
So maybe she just letting them joints free. I don't know. Or I don't know, because I feel like I do have certain favorite bras that I wear all the time.
Because I like the way that.
So I like the certain bra, and I wash it by hand, but I'm gonna keep wearing that same bra. Especially, I done breastfed too many kids. So I need my push-up bras. That's my favorite, my push-up bras. So you never know. She might have a favorite. Maybe she washing it by hand.
He said it was the same one.
Maybe it's her costume. Oh my God.
What?
She said maybe she thinks she Wonder Woman.
Oh my God. I don't know. Now, you know, when you say that, I say, well, let me defend the women.
Maybe she can only afford bras. Be expensive as hell. Hold up. I seen an Instagram something that was like, if you want to like surprise your chick with a gift, buy her like 5 bras. That's a game right there. Bras expensive as shit.
Girl.
Them joints is expensive as shit. Maybe she can only afford 1 bra. Maybe she wash it and take care of it, and that's all she could afford.
That's why I said get you a savage fancy. Get you a good. Invest in your sexy. Invest in your sexy. I'm not even gonna lie, because I'm trying to tell you, if when you get your ass out that shower and you put on your bra and your panties, if you don't look for your full length,
it make you feel different, don't it? The other day I had to do that. Yeah. Sometimes you need that pick me up. Put your little sexy outfit on, sexy bra and panties.
Okay. Now, and I told him now, I said, no, you ain't about to come up in here and freaking fry the fuck out the goddamn women like that. I said, y'all niggas got some stanky ass socks. Y'all don't be changing y'all motherfuckers.
Drawers, they don't change their drawers.
I said, it's the socks for me.
It's the drawers and the socks.
Y'all just need to
under their balls.
Jordans. Y'all done fucked up the whole fucking shoes. And sometimes these niggas, they listen, the ones that be having the fucked up stank ass shoes. He said variety, yeah, preferred. Yeah,
I feel him. That shit.
But I hate when I see men that have really nice ass shoes that be wearing them shoes with no fucking socks. Like you scared of ankle socks? You think that shit gonna make you look gay or something? Boy, if you don't put some ankle socks on, like you be boofing. I be like,
it ruins the shoe. Burn them shits. It's
bad.
Because I don't think people understand. Smell is huge. When we talk about what you like or don't like, smell, period. Breath, body odor, balls, cooch, butt, all the shit. Make sure it smells good. Like, period. Like,
now, I done told y'all before.
Hygiene, period.
That used to irk my fucking nerves. Now, and I'm gonna be 100. I do not like it when a man will wear an outfit for 24 hours.
Yeah, stop. What do you mean?
And then go and put the same fucking outfit on for a whole nother smooth fucking 24 hours.
Stop.
Like they put the fuck on. I'm not going, like, sir, I was literally out with you yesterday with that outfit on. You think I'm going to go outside?
Yeah,
you got that same outfit. If you don't, that's
a go-to. That's
my ex used to do that shit because I'm like, I don't know where you came from. I don't know where you came from, sir. But you're not gonna.
That might be his one clean outfit, though, young. Like,
no, it wasn't.
She said it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. And he was too cute for that shit. Girl, as soon as he would come in the house and he would take them motherfucker clothes off, girl, I would grab them bitches and hide them, and I'll put them motherfuckers right in the motherfucker wash.
Oh my God!
And on it, so he couldn't even think about putting.
Oh my God!
He's like, why you wash clothes every day? You gonna run up the bill? Oh, my bad. I just like to clean. No, because you're not gonna keep wearing the same motherfucker. I don't like that. I do not like that. That is okay. Now, correct me. Let me correct myself. That's not like okay. That's just like I've been in the house all fucking day. I'm about to go and run to the grocery store and come the fuck back in the house. Now, even if I'm going to the grocery store, I'm at least gonna put on some cute little jeans. I'm gonna throw my little hair up. I'm not gonna just be looking like shit sometimes. Okay.
Right. It depends on the mood.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna look cute is the point. It ain't. I don't feel like I can make anything look cute. I'm not gonna go out looking raggedy, but I ain't gonna necessarily put my whole best outfit on to go out.
He says the finest girls back in high school smell like diesel. Oh man, y'all is crying. But it's like, okay, so if you literally just went to the store and then came back in the house, took that outfit or put some house shit on. You know what I'm saying? And then tomorrow you throw that outfit back because you literally ain't even had that fucking.
You ain't have it on for you. Exactly. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Like, I'll do this on real quick. I came back and I feel you.
You said ashy bone deal breaker. As a woman, we have to make sure our cleavage is clean and fresh. You can't have that pickly odor.
And I'm not even judging because I'm a thick girl, but for the big girls, please make sure all the rolls between
get them titties up, get them under them titties, all of that
lift, balls, butt, belly, lift it.
And then when you get out and shit, squat like a sumo wrestler and shake that shit out, let it get.
Let it air dry. Yeah. Put some oil on.
Jiggling. Make sure all that shit good, you know?
All that shit up.
Girl, all that shit. all
it up.
Hey.
Man.
Thank you so much, Earth Angel. Winnie. Baby, I'm trying to tell you, girl, you gotta love yourself and all your curves and stuff like that. But honey, you gotta take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself, absolutely. If
you're
not gonna take care of yourself,
please done. To these men, please go and invest. It's not, you're not gay. Go get your feet done. I'm not talking about putting no nail polish, the clear shit. No, literally go.
They can buff that shit. They buff that shit and make it look good and shiny with just a buff.
Yeah, it's relaxing.
Yeah, it's nice. It's relaxing. And you know what though? So like I will have to say, like, it's jokes, but like some of this stuff comes from a poverty mindset. Growing up poor, like, for real, like we don't have the idea of like taking care of ourselves or treating ourselves well in the Black community growing up poor. So like we have to actually relearn. It's important to take care of ourselves. We invest in so many other people. We don't put that same energy into ourselves. Like we need to take care of ourselves.
If y'all want to call into the show, if y'all want to give y'all perspective on the topics, I just dropped the link. Feel free to call in. I'm sorry, this Hennessy is warming my ass up. Hold on. Second.
Girl,
I was trying to talk through the burn.
That grown man drink.
Girl, I was trying to talk through the burn. Now, because you know what? Normally I don't drink Hennessy straight and all that stuff like that. But
I can't drink.
I was out. I can't. Whoever the fuck I've been out recently with, these motherfuckers just drinking this shit straight, and I was just like, it's really
the rolls don't roll out. I'm late and shit. He said, make sure the rolls don't roll out like Ludacris.
Yes. What's up, Jerome?
Hey.
I'm trying to tell you. So, what's the other thing that you think that men and women complain about, like in dating and things like that?
That's a good question. Eating. I got a thing for noise and sounds. Smacking. Mouth sounds. Especially like sloppy eating in public.
No, I dated someone recently that I didn't. I felt that he ate kind of like a pig. It was like,
yeah.
I was like, no, like, I'm sitting there and I just in a nice restaurant, and I'm like,
you can't do that. You can't do it. Like, come on, man.
Girl, I'm sitting there like. I don't know him.
I have some type of I don't know what it's called, but it's like it actually makes me angry though. Like it brings out this other side. And it's like, nah, I want to like chop you in your throat.
That's why I don't like mukbanging. I mean, because I'm not gonna say I really don't like mukbanging.
My kids love that shit. I don't understand. Like my friend was like, we should do it. I mean, I'll eat. You can watch me, but I'm not about to listen to nobody eat. I can't do that. Like.
Yeah, I think that's the weird thing about it. See, only person I can really
I think that's one of them weird fetishes. We were talking about fetishes. I think that's a little bit of a fetishy type. I don't know. Yeah. It's weird. It's interesting. I don't want to say, I don't know. Everybody got their thing, like they said. I don't want to call somebody else's thing.
What's the weirdest fetish that you've heard about?
Heard of or experienced?
Experienced.
Oh, experienced.
I can't say I've experienced too many weird fetishes that I thought was weird.
I've never experienced anything I in particular thought
heard of that? Oh, that you know personally that someone has like some weird ass little fucking fetish.
So, okay, in my past, I have had a guy who wanted me to pee on him.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I've definitely heard of that.
I feel like, I mean, it's not that weird, but it's. I mean, I don't know why you would be into it, but okay.
No. In the shower, it's not that bad.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, you can figure out ways.
It's still weird as fuck. I like, why the fuck would you want to do it? You know what I'm saying? But like, I want.
Happy 2020. I mean, I said 2020. Happy 2021.
Never experienced that thing.
Please.
I'm like, I haven't.
Thank you.
I don't understand why someone would want, because I wouldn't want to smell it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So I'm weird with smells. That's why I said the spit thing is a thing for me too. Like, I don't like to smell too much spit. Like that whole lick your face and stuff. And like now it's no, like if it's down low but close to my nose, like I need it away from my nose so I don't smell spit. If I smell spit, it's a turn off.
You ain't never had a grandma put you in that little spit smell?
Yeah, and it's disgusting. Or kiss a wet kiss. I hate that shit. Like, ooh.
He says, we gotta laugh. We need this. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes, we definitely do, man. One thing that I think is very, very annoying that men do in dating, I just feel like they don't give a certain level of attention. She said a guy dared me to pee on him years ago, jumped in the shower, and it was oh my god! I've experienced it in the shower just because I was just like, okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I've experienced it in the shower, but also because of pregnancy. Like I ain't gonna lie, I peed on my husband. That wasn't a plan, but hey, what you gonna do? I'm pregnant. It ain't stopped nothing. I can tell you that.
It wasn't like you about to stand over top of me and I'm down.
Yeah, I think that's the part that throws me off.
Like it's like this, like down the back type of thing, like that. Like you not about to dance now. Hell the fuck now. Yeah. That's nasty.
But I'm also weird because if you into certain things with me doing it to you, it's different than doing it to me. Like I'm much more adventurous trying stuff on other people. I'm much more particular about what I allow happen to me personally.
What's going on, Miss Friday? Now, one thing that I do not like that I feel like men don't take any consideration in dating is their limited experience with like doing things. It can make shit so fucking boring because, oh, I don't do this, I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't do. Okay, like that's boring. Like,
yeah, you need something different. You can't have the same thing all the time.
Are you willing to do something crazy to do?
So would you do role play like that, or just not that too? That's too far.
No, I'm not saying I'm down for that. That's cool. No, I'm talking about like just being outgoing in dating, like.
Like going to brunches or like going places, going to museums, doing different shit.
Because I'm an adventurous person, I don't like to just every time we go out, we're going out to eat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Well, even if we go, even going out to eat, then be open-minded to the restaurants that we're going to. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just be a hot sauce. I mean, a chicken and hot sauce, mumbo sauce, salt, pepper, ketchup ass nigga all your fucking life. Like that shit.
You gotta venture outside your comfort zones a little bit.
Like, come on, like. Other than Italian food, other than Chinese food.
No, that's real. I actually agree with that. You need to be
come on. That makes
and talk about more than just sports. Like I love sports, but like I need you to have conversation. Like be able to talk about a variety of different topics. Like everybody I love, we talk about any and everything.
She said when I was pregnant, I said, "Your ass better not poke the baby in the head."
I was scared of that too, though. The first pregnancy, I was scared of that. Like, is it gonna I asked my husband, is it gonna traumatize the baby?
Like, real quick, because it's like you be tired of the same fucking things. Because I'm a type of person. I guess at this point, where I'm at in my life, it's like certain things that I may have little fears about. I'm willing to be open-minded enough to like try to face my fears. Like, I don't like roller coasters at fucking all.
Oh, we're gonna have to go on one. I love roller coasters.
No.
I'm the daredevil, so we're gonna go. If you're trying to face that fear,
I would
do it. We gotta do it.
See, the thing,
Listen,
I'm open-minded. If it's something that I just see, like bungee jumping and shit like that, no.
I'm into all that shit. We're gonna do it. No, so I'm not into bungee jumping only because I saw one video of a person bungee jumped and hung themselves with a like a noose. I said, "Oh hell no, I'm out.
I don't want to do it.
I'm not doing the bungee jump, but I will skydive. If you want to skydive, we can skydive. I'm not bungee jumping though. I know that's how I feel. Like it was traumatic. It was a rescue show, so I think they saved him. I think, but after that, I was like, yeah, bungee is out. I used to want to bungee jump, but I was like, nah, I'm out of that. Anything where I might end up hung, I'm done.
Yes, no, I'm fucked up. That's fucking me up, y'all.
That's out.
What?
Oh, horseback riding. That was I've been on one time, but I would like to
back riding.
Have you been?
Shit like that. Yeah, my dad used to take me all the time when I was young. That's the type of shit I would love to do.
Yes, we gotta figure. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bungee jumping. Yeah, I feel you on that. No go, Renee. Definitely.
Fuck no, Miss. We ain't doing none of that shit.
I skydive. She said, okay, we could do indoor skydiving to start with. The indoor skydiving. They blow you up like you in a room and they blow you up from the ground into the air.
I don't like this kind of falling like that. I already have enough problems with that shit in my damn dreams. I'm good. I'm the fuck good.
No, that shit in my dreams, I don't like that either. I'll wake up.
I feel like on a roller coaster. I'm not willingly just gonna be like, I just want to go there. Fuck wrong with y'all. Y'all fucking smoking good.
It's an example of mind over matter. I feel like if you channel that energy, you can channel your energy into anything. You could be channeling it into fear. Like anxiety and excitement are mirrored emotions. So you take that anxiety and channel it into sort of like excitement. And I feel like that's a part of the whole thing. It's like some people don't have it. Some people do, like a daredevil kind of concept. Like I'm really into, for some reason, like daredevil kind of things.
About as far as daredevil, I'm just looking at a big ass piece of dick that is intimidating and try to, go full Monty on that bitch. That's what we doing. Me a Motion 800 and go.
Okay. Did you do it before? Somebody said everybody should skydive at least once. Indoor skydiving is safe.
Bitch.
Have you done skydiving? Have any of you guys skydived before?
Adrenaline rush? Hell no.
Yeah, I am a little bit of an adrenaline rush type person.
Now, I did say I don't like heights, but I did say I wanted to go. Every time I'm like talking to someone, and I'm like, well, what y'all want to do for a day? I'm like, I'm scared of heights, but I want to go on the DC Ferris wheel. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know DC had a Ferris wheel.
Well, no, it's not in DC. It's in Oxon Hill, I think.
Girl, I didn't even realize it.
You ain't know about the big ass Ferris wheel?
Girl, I've been locked down. I don't know shit. You would think I'm not from this area. I don't know shit. I don't know shit about shit. See, look at her mouth. Her whole face stopped. Like, how the hell you don't know? Look, that's gonna be the next thing. Is gonna be our segment. Reddz doing DC.
Yes. Okay. Right.
We're gonna go see all the spots I should know about.
And you try to get my crazy ass on. I don't like haunted houses, but I would go.
I don't like haunted houses either. I'm a
date idea. That's a wonderful date idea.
I would go with a dude just because I want to grab a guy, but like I'm a punk, big time with fun. Anything scary, I'm scary.
Be in a group, and I'm gonna be in the middle.
Listen, if there's somebody I can grab, I'm cool, but I ain't going by myself. And then don't get mad if we get kicked out if I freak out.
Oh my God.
I might swing on somebody.
It said I can't do amusement park rides no more. Last ride you got on was raggedy. Oh, now and another thing, I really don't like going real fast. But
one of our readers,
I want to learn how to drive a motorcycle.
Oh,
I
see,
see my
you drive it and I'll be on the back. I'm not driving it, but I'll ride it.
A motorcycle with my shit with my little cut up, little short, little booty cheeks hanging out. That's me, bitch. That's fucking me.
That's sexy as shit. I don't know if I can drive it, but I'll ride.
No, I have to be in control. I can't be no bitch.
I feel you on that too.
I need to be in control. Oh my God, that is one thing that I want to do. I want to learn how to ride a motorcycle, and I want the candy red badass motherfucker.
Oh, I love candy red cars, motorcycles, yes.
With some skulls,
red.
Bitch. I want the Grim Reaper on my motherfucking motorcycle. I want that shit to hit, and I want because we the Scorpios, you know what I'm saying? That's why, child, that's all gonna be terrible.
Lit. I love it.
Girl, this shit gonna be terrible. I want that.
Look, Red, somebody said, what's the craziest reason you've ever dumped somebody?
Oh, because he drank a 2-liter bottle of soda, a Rock Creek grape soda in one sitting.
Yeah.
This fat head ass motherfucker. I said, you nasty fucking bitch. You're nasty. That's gluttonous.
Oh my God.
I was so disgusted. This nigga took this because I was like, we stopped at the fucking gas station. He said he gonna get a soda. I said, okay. The motherfucker come outside with a 2-liter Rock Creek fucking soda. Now, if anybody know, if you from the Washington D.C.
that shit is syrup.
Fucking is the spiciest fucking soda you can ever fucking have, bitch. I don't even give a fuck if you get goddamn pineapple. That shit gonna burn your motherfucking ass. This nigga took this fucking bottle of fucking soda. Said, glunk, 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 glunk. You nasty bitch. You nasty. Why you need all of that right now?
Oh my God.
You turned me off because I was like, you super dope, you big throat ass fucking weird ass nigga. I had to get rid of that nigga, right? And then he walked pigeon toe. You know how the people they feet be out like that.
Oh, that's some petty shit, but like that would drive me crazy.
I ain't like it.
She said I ain't like it. That's some petty shit, but like
his feet
the way you stand. So I'm petty because I stand weird, but the way you stand as a man is going to make me feel some type of way. Like the way you stand, the way you sit.
I gotta get me a bike.
Look. Oh, she said she dumped somebody because his breasts were bigger than hers.
Big ass throat. No. I said no. I could not do that.
Hey Jay, you said you dumped the guy because his breasts were bigger than yours. Did you lick him?
Hell no. She dumped him for that shit. She wasn't fucking with me.
Oh, that's why she probably was like, nah. When she find out though, could you tell from the clothes? You had to get to that point to see.
See, I'm not attracted to real. I'm not gonna say this. I have been seeing some little kind of fluffy, little cute little junks out there. You just want to give them a hug and just wanna, and they look like they smell good. A lot of big niggas, they be dressing their ass off and they smell good.
Yeah.
They smell real good. And I always got nice shoes. Okay, bitch. These big niggas they trying to come for y'all sexy niggas. Y'all know
my husband is a fluffy dude. But no, I don't know. I don't mind. Honestly, I feel like it's energy to me. But I do say this. I'm not gonna say I don't mind. I don't mind if you're heavy. I just want you to be like a healthy version of heavy. And I need you to be bigger than me. I'm only 5 foot. It ain't much. You just got to be bigger than me, taller than me, thicker than me. I feel like it makes you feel protected when a guy is tall. Everybody taller than me. So just be taller and thicker than me. It makes me feel more.
Oh, I cannot.
She said I can't deal if his titties bigger than mine. She said, hell no, I didn't lick them. Oh my God. Oh my God. So what did you do? He took off his shirt and you did what? You were like, gotta go.
I don't like protruding titty meat on no nigga, period. I don't like that.
Oh my goodness. Y'all don't want to give man boobs some love?
Everybody like different things, I guess.
She said everybody.
I don't know. I wish, listen, if any, and again, I'm going to drop the link down in the
I don't even know who Teddy Ruxpin is. Who is Teddy Ruxpin?
The bear. The brown bear.
Oh, I'm so slow, girl. See what that's being called.
And jumping on the conversation, y'all go ahead and hit the StreamYard link.
Yeah.
No, y'all asked. I told you. I said that they gonna be scary like Mary and shit like that. Ain't gonna want to click the motherfucking link.
But it's also unexpected because this was our little test trial first run, so it probably needs some time to get comfortable and familiar with everybody.
All up in here because I know some of y'all personally, and y'all be talking big shit. So yeah, bring your ass the fuck on up here and let me know. Now, while we're waiting for that, we can definitely
hit another one
to the next topic. Now, let me get myself together. Now, so we can skip ahead. What are some relationship red flags? Red Diamond, what are some relationship red flags?
Ooh, this is one of my favorite ones to talk about with my clients. I say so first of all, it's always, this is petty, but like I try to teach my kids, my clients, like everybody I meet, you got to pay attention because you can't always just ask things direct. Like you can't just always say it straight out, but you basically want to ask them, what's their first memory? This sounds weird, but ask them what's their first memory. That lets you know if they've experienced trauma. Their first memory, if it's traumatic, you kind of see that. If it's something lighthearted or friendly or cool, like you kind of see that. Also, what is their relationship with their parents like? Paying attention to that. That makes a big difference.
I definitely feel like recently, 2020, of the few people that I did try the whole dating experience with, one of them I definitely feel like suffered from like street level PTSD because he had been stabbed, he had been shot a couple
Absolutely.
I feel like not that he felt inadequate, but it's like when you live your whole life in the streets or in jail, when it comes to you having to go out in the actual job field and apply for a job, that confidence level might not be there because the only thing you know is to be a hustler and to be, doing this and that. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen certain dudes that I've tried to help do their resumes and all that stuff, but it's like they're confident. It's like they feel defeated a little bit.
Yeah, but you gotta think about that as Black men. There's only two things Black men are consistently praised for: having a job and their penis size. So if they lacking in one of those two areas, yes, it's a big hit to their masculinity. Because it's literally like everything else in society, Black men are dogged for. They're dragged through the mud for. So it is very difficult for them when they can't produce financially or even sexually, honestly. It becomes such a big hit to their ego.
Yeah. It's kind of sad when you see these dudes, especially when they're trying to really go straight and not do the street life shit no more. They're not doing that no more. And because they're not doing that, that's why they're not living the same lifestyle. That's why
exactly they're trying to make that sacrifice, but it's hard because people can't, like,
it's hard on them emotionally. And I feel like
it is.
Men don't want to recognize when they be going through like depression. And
they're not really given that space to be emotional.
I guess you got a point there too.
You know, it's hard, but it is hard to deal with because I feel like it's so incompatible. Like we look at ourselves like there's something wrong with us when relationships don't work. In reality, we're almost set up to fail. Men are socialized to be independent, extremely independent. Women are socialized to be very social, to be very interactive. That's why a lot of your relationships, we saying the men saying we're clingy, that's because they're socialized to be independent, to do everything by themselves. We're taught to do things always together. So a lot of times I feel like it's that whole book, men are from, one person's from Venus, one person is from Mars. That shit's real. Men and women are fundamentally different. Coming together takes work. a hell of a lot of work. It ain't your fault. It ain't his fault necessarily, but it's like somebody got to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
A lot of times I think that's the painful part. Women are more willing to deal with shit because we've been through a lot more shit already. And to some extent, we're stronger.
Because I feel like it's fucked up for the women when you're dealing with a situation like that. It's like because you'll try to help the man feel confident and give him all of the help in the world. And it's like because you're trying to help him look for a job, or it's like because you're trying to, they take that shit like you're nagging them or you're trying. No, it's like I'm trying to help you. You saying that my life is fucked up this way because I can't do this, I can't do that. Well, you know, let me help you. Like I help you put some resumes out there. I help you this, and that. But that's why I'm like, I don't know.
We can be both though. I think it's both. Like I know I would, because I want to help, I become nagging, right? Like if I'm being honest, like my desire to help makes me nagging. Even with my kids, they'll tell me they want to do something. They want to go to the store to do something. I'm starting to think, okay, I'm planning ahead already. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. All this stuff's on my plate. So if you want to go, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
They not thinking about all that shit. So they just be like, oh, on a whim, I want to go to Target. Okay, let's go. Okay, you ready to go? No. Then I'm sitting there. Okay, guys, y'all ready to go? I keep going back and forth with them. Like, guys, come on. Like, and I started to realize, like, for them, it's frustrating because they threw that shit up in the air. Like, oh, it would be nice to go to Target. And because they said that shit, now I'm on it. Like, okay, let's get it done. Let's go. Let's They may have said it, but their timing is not ready at the same time as ours.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, that's how we see women are go-getters. We have no choice. Like, look at everything. Women lead, Black women in particular, out of minorities, lead churches, lead schools, lead all these elements. I'm good that you will never leave me. Yep, I agree.
I ain't never say no crazy shit like that to me. They know I would get the fuck up and leave their ass.
Girl, it happens a lot. I've heard it a lot.
Bitch, that's
People
certified the fuck stance. Them motherfuckers be like, I wish you would. The
say,
fuck? The fuck?
she said the fuck. Girl, you'll be, but I think that's part of what happens. You start to take people for granted. The more time you spend together.
I've had people act like I wouldn't leave. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
my main thing is, I feel like a red flag for me in a relationship when you see that switch up. I'm very big on that switch up. I am so, you gotta be consistent. The fuck with me, bitch. You got that switch up.
When does the switch up happen?
That switch up. Bring that bitch up, okay? Now I can't feel. Okay, you got me comfortable in this way, and we'd have been vibing this way for months, and we chilling. Ain't we several months in the game, and ain't been no motherfucking problem? If you normally call me in the morning, text me at lunchtime, you even call me on the way home from work. See, to me, I don't got no problem with that, because to some people, they think that that's clingy. I don't think that that's clingy. I love that type of fucking attention because I love to know that my man is constantly thinking about me. If I am busy, I will say, baby, I need to do something. I'm going to call you back or whatever, whatever. But I love that constant
communication. Yeah. Check-ins. And it don't gotta be like long ass conversations. It's just like, oh, thinking about you, or oh, you like love you, or oh, whatever.
But if you have me consistently in this routine, and then, bitch, all of a sudden you don't call me at lunchtime at all. I don't get no morning text. You go all day without talking to me now, and I don't speak to you into the afternoon, or you only talk to me in the daytime, and now you can't talk to me in the nighttime type of bullshit, or you used to be very chivalrous and loving, and we used to go out and do all these things, and all of a sudden you just and don't like. I don't like that switch up. Don't.
But you know what? I feel like that's a challenge because I don't think it's a switch up. I think that's their real version.
Because they be giving you fluff, that bullshit.
That first stuff is that first stuff. That first half of the, like, that first 3 to 6 months is the bullshit. Like, I don't even feel like you can't even trust the nigga till after 3 to 6 months. That first 3 to 6 months is all the shit they done put on to try to impress you. Mm-hmm. That's why you feel like it's a switch up. All this shit is the stuff that we say and do. We trying to impress each other. Next thing you know, you tired of that. You start to show me your real self. That's that 3 to 6 month mark. I'm starting to see the real version of you, and I don't like it. Or you do like it.
I don't like that shit.
She said, I ain't like it. You
I'm
tell,
like,
and then I feel like then I gotta start telling you because it's right. Like give the same energy. The same energy it take to get somebody, the same energy it take to keep them.
To me, attention is very important to me. You got to be consistent with the amount of attention that you give me. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, I feel like if you go 24 hours without me being on your mind, you can go whenever, bitch. Don't call me. Like, you got to have a very valid motherfucking reason. Like, especially if you really like me and we talking to each other and you going to smooth 24 hours and you ain't call me, like, for what? For why?
Well, you know what it is? That means they're entertaining lots of people.
No, that's why I get that shit. Like, my dick ain't for everybody. I don't do that. I don't do that shit. I don't do that. I don't do that party bus dick. I don't do all of that. Whatever the fuck.
No, I'm not into that. I'm not into that.
At all,
There's
bitch.
too much stuff going on out here for that. Please, like everybody talking about safety and hygiene. Please strap it up. It's too much going on in the DMV. Like it's too. This is the DMV is too high. One of the highest areas for STDs.
Anyway, now I'm not gonna be too messy, but you know the main one that mother. I told you who was the one who said that shit. The main one fucking acting like that. This motherfucker married and be thotting and thirst trapping like he street did. Who got the audacity to be trying to call out somebody?
Don't it be that always be the one? Always be the one.
I love him though.
He said I love him.
Cause y'all married.
But you know what? I hate to say it because I'm married, but a lot of people married ain't happy. So people always saying like, why is it the married ones? They don't mean they happy because they married.
Now listen,
what don't mean they happy because they single. But
hold on, what did Jay say? Jay said,
oh yes, as a mirror for them.
Wait. It says stupid statement. Okay, no, and then you said, dude said there is not one woman I can't go back and hit again, cocky motherfucker. I showed that ass, ain't heard from me since. Oh my God. He says Scorpios will be that freak in the mirror for them. Yes. Okay, come on, Jay. Now listen. Ooh, child, what the? I was, ooh, child. I was about to say something, and then it just slipped my mind because I started reading the chat. It'll come back to me. Anyway, keep on going. Ooh, what the hell is I about to say? Ooh, I hate when that shit happen, girl. I hate it. That shit.
I hate it too, but it be like I used to get so mad, be trying to chase it. Now I just be like, look, it'll come back when it's meant to be.
Child, but anyway, we were talking about red flags and things like that.
Their relationship with their parents is a huge red flag.
Yes. The way that
overly connected and disconnected both are red flags, though. If you're overly enmeshed with your parents, or if you're overly distant, both is a flag or could be a flag.
I talked to this Taurus recently.
Mama boys, that's a flag.
I said if he could just consistently talks about the ex. Yes,
that's a flag.
I felt like that motherfucker was an open.
Like you ain't moved on.
I don't give a fuck how cute you are and stuff like. And then no, and don't start like. I felt this motherfucker come at me like a fucking Build-A-Bear, like. Cause this motherfucking ex was a Build-A-Bear ass bitch gonna go get fucking all these surgeries and shit. I'm like, I'm good. I never had nobody motherfucking complain about my fucking shit the fuck ever. Bitch, catch. I don't know what the fuck type of and the thing is, it's like I thought that person kept trying to in his own fucked up ways put insecurities in me, trying to tell me I need to get my.
You know what that's about too, though? That's to keep you. If I break her down, I can keep her here. As opposed to building her up, now I'm scared she's gonna go and leave you. That's what it is. It's an insecure nigga that will do that because he's basically trying to break you down to keep you.
I feel like the reason why the ex went and got her ass done is probably he was doing the same shit that he was trying to do to me, probably to her.
Yeah, he did. He broke her ass down. That's why she went and got this shit. I'm gonna change my body. I'm gonna pay all this money to invest these toxic ass shit into my body to look good for you, so that you can also ask all these other bitches to do the same shit. No. But I agree with that. Can't keep their word. That's a big flag to me. When people make big promises and they don't follow through, that's another sign to me. Like that's a part of that 6-month thing. You saying big shit because it's attractive. So you're trying to impress me with your words, but your actions don't follow through. I'm an action person, but I'm not just an action person. I'm a pattern. Because you can show me good action a couple times as well. I need a pattern of behavior. And that's what you talk about, consistency. I need to see a pattern of behavior and interest. That whole lying or not saying you're going to do some shit and you don't do it.
You saying that you about to come and pick us up and we're going somewhere to go do something and then
you late.
No call, no show, or some weird shit like that. You got one time to do that shit to me, and I am that fucking petty. Like one fucking time.
Oh, you know what? That's not that so petty. Earlier they asked us
communication.
That's not that petty to me. They said earlier, what's one of the reasons you broke up with a boyfriend? I dumped my husband because he accidentally hung up on me. I was done. Like we ended up obviously I feel like he's still paying for it.
Right.
He's still paying for it all these years later, but like I don't play that. I hate to be hung up on, and I hate to be ignored. Like that silent treatment shit. Like communicate how you feel, even if you need, even if it's like I need space, even if it's like I need a break, I need whatever. Talk and communicate how you feel. That silent treatment, not saying shit to me. Look, that will get you like I'm done. Like you got to be able to talk and tell me how you feeling or what's going on.
Now I'm gonna block you, and I'm gonna block you out. I'm the block queen.
She's like, the block queen.
I'm the block queen, but I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know why the fuck I got an issue with you. Now, regardless if you believe it or not, bitch, this ain't no fucking TV show. Believe it or not, bitch.
Yeah.
This ain't no TV show. I will motherfucker 360.
It ain't believe it or not. I'm gonna tell you exactly why.
360 block the fuck out of your ass. You can't see me. You can't call me. You better hope I don't got your email. I will block your email too. I will fucking thoroughly block your ass so motherfucking bad, bitch. Like seriously, like don't do that because I will block the fuck out.
Hell yeah.
But
Renee, I'm with Renee too.
Why the fuck you getting the fuck up out of here though? The hell?
Yeah. Renee spends most of his free time with his friends. That's a big one to me too.
Body modifications, like to me, I feel like all of that fake ass shit. I'm glad that y'all are realizing that shit ain't cool no more. That shit looks trife to me. Like, I do feel like, however, now I have titties. I lost my titties because I lost a lot of weight, but like I said, God bless some avocado toast with some goddamn salt pepper and some goddamn fried egg on top of that bitch, okay? Girl, on a goddamn toasted bagel. Let me tell you something. That is God moving. That is God moving. Okay, bitch? Eat that every goddamn other fucking morning for a couple of months, bitch. You get your things back too, a couple rolls too.
What is it?
Too. But
she said, but what you do? Because I need to get mine back.
Girl, some avocado toast. Girl, I swear one of the people on my goddamn Instagram said, what you do with the avocado? Rub it on your titties? I said, now that sounds amazing.
That's what I thought too. I thought you were saying rub it. Is it not rub it?
No, but I might.
She said I might. That's a good mask, I feel like. That might be a good mask. That sounds like your skin be soft. Hey.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds good to me. But you said eat some avocado toast. That sounds good too, though. That sounds good too.
I'm gonna start something. Because I was just playing. I was like, I ain't telling you.
Sounds like you might need to rub it on you and let him lick it off you.
I said make a sandwich, bitch. I said in the morning for your breakfast, make a goddamn avocado toast sandwich on a goddamn bagel.
You about to make an avocado toast sandwich. Put that shit on you, let him lick it off. You the toast.
Okay, bitch. Now this looks like a nice.
That's a double win. You get to taste it and you get to get it on.
She said, I was first how I feel them. Bloop. Yes. He said, I'm not going to stay on the phone with anyone hollering. I will commonly give you 2 warnings. And you said exactly.
Facts, though. That's facts, too. I had to hang up on my father for that.
I be hollering sometimes, though. I be like, motherfucker, bitch.
But it depends. Are you hollering at them or hollering talking? Because I feel like it's different if you loud talking. I get hyped when I'm talking. But if if the conversation gets hostile and you is hollering and you hostile, I am gonna be like, I'm not trying to have that type of energy. So
no, because motherfuckers be having me fucked up sometimes. Cause I can't even act like, cause y'all know how sometimes y'all be walking down the street and that be that ghetto bitch on the phone, be like, no motherfucker, but you said you was gonna pick me up at fucking 5, nigga, 7:30. Bitch, that be me.
She said that's you. That's if he picking you up an hour, 2 hours.
That has most definitely been the fuck me, girl. And you know you heated when you in the phone like this. No, bitch. Cause no. Girl, no. Now listen, y'all can't never the fuck say that y'all ain't. If y'all and listen, if y'all
no, but I feel like that's different. If you know you fucked up, you gotta eat it. I feel like that's just anybody. Like there's always consequences to every action. If you know you fucked up, you have to listen to whatever the consequences is. If she's screaming and yelling at you, is you messed up, you gotta listen. I'm talking out of the blue. This is just how you come, or we having a debate about something and it start to get hostile, and now you can't have, because you know grown folks don't always know how to communicate just differences of opinion. Now we screaming and yelling because you mad because I disagree with something you said.
no, that's not why I was yelling. You know what my trigger is a motherfucker trying to act like they didn't know what the hell they said. You know what the
You
fuck
know what you said.
Like, stop trying to sit here and talk to me like I'm fucking stupid, like I'm smoking dip or something, and I don't know where the fuck I was last night when you said what the fuck you said, when you said what you said, when you said what you said, bitch. I heard what you said when you said what you said, bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Stop fucking playing with me, bitch. I heard
That's
you.
the game. They know you knew what you said.
Convince me that you done said something the fuck else, bitch. I wasn't high. Like, I hate people that be like, oh no, because I didn't say that. I said I was going to do this. No, bitch, you said that's why I'm here.
Hey, but you know I'm petty. You petty too. We pull up the screenshot. Hold up. You didn't say what? Scroll through the phone.
That's the trigger. No, I'm not even about to lie, y'all. That's the trigger for me. Do not fucking say that you didn't say something or you didn't do something and you know the fuck that you did. That will set me clear the fuck off, because I don't like people playing with my intelligence like I'm fucking stupid. Like I don't know where the fuck. You not gonna fucking play with me like that. Now, if you want to piss me the fuck off, do that dumbass shit, because I'm gonna embarrass the both of us. And that's why I said Jesus is still working on me. And that's why I'm telling you, you better fucking hope that Jesus put his hands down on me very good, because I'm trying to tell you, motherfucker, that is a trigger for me. I do not like that dumb shit, and I've been trying to myself to learn to just shut the fuck up and walk dying fuck away, and do not let people bring Brother Darkness out, bitch, because I'm trying to tell you, Brother Darkness will come the fuck on out, bitch. I listen, don't do it. I will cuss you on out, bitch. I will cuss you on out, okay? We won't be friends no more. We will not be friends no more over some shit like that. Do that dumb shit to me, and I don't like people. To me, that's like not keeping you over. That's on that level to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't like do that to other people. Don't do that to me. And when I see people that treat other people like that, I can't fuck with them, because that's a pet peeve of mine. Don't sit here.
I don't think that's petty. I think that's real. I'm the same way. I think that's why we even vibe. Like, I feel like I'm the same way. Like, it's not always just how you treat me. If I see you treat other people fucked up, that's telling me that's your character, or that's a part of your character. So you ain't treating me fucked up right now. But if I piss you off, or if something goes wrong, you could. So I don't think it's petty. Like, you're showing me who you are in everything you do, not just how you treat me, how you treat other people, how you treat the homeless person, how you treat the person you think ain't worth shit. I need to see how you treat them, not just the rich man or the person you think is, on some status. I need to see how you treat everybody.
Right.
That's what show me how you are. That's who you are. Then I'm like, okay. But I'm like that lying shit. I don't like lying, but I think it's also, I'm brutally honest. So I don't like somebody that lies.
I'm brutally honest too, but I'm totally with Pro Street. I don't like him. I'm a very peaceful person. Like, I am. Like, I don't like drama. I like reading about drama.
I was about to say, I like to see it. I don't want to be a part of it. I like to hear about it. I want to read about it. I want to laugh about it. I just don't want to be involved in it.
To me, the perfect relationship to me involves good sex, good food, relaxing music, traveling, a very tranquil environment.
Yes, peace,
laughter.
Yes,
a lot of comedy and
laughing. Yes,
shopping fabrics.
Yes,
I love. To me,
nature.
Woo. Yes,
nature, travel.
A man that has his own style that can dress. That is. I love a man that loves his motherfucking self. I'm so sorry. Like, I like a man that's borderline metrosexual. Like, I love a man that is well fucking groomed.
Really?
Real groomed. I love a man that every time. Listen, one thing I loved about one of my exes, he was a Cancer. That motherfucker. Okay. Listen, the two signs that I would say that I enjoyed the most: Cancer and Taurus, even though I do not feel like I'm fucking compatible. I came to the conclusion. I don't think I'm compatible with Taurus, but I love them though. I love them.
Really?
Oh God, I love Taurus, man. Girl, they are just like one of a kind. They really are. But them two motherfuckers, they love to dress. They love to dress. They love money. And they love to smell good and eat. And that's why I love Taurus and I love Cancer. They love the things that I love. You know what I'm saying? And I love a man that can dress because like I'm such a lady. I like someone that I can learn something from. Like that is like I'm borderline. I like me a Kanye. You know, like how Kanye was like, no, who reposted my pussy? Kanye did it. You see how Kanye went and reposted fucking Amber Rose. He done went and style Kim. Like I love for a man to be on his shit with his
upgrade. Yeah.
Where he'd be like, he done went somewhere. No, I like my man to be on his shit and go and like, no, I seen that purse. Like I want to see my girl in that. I want to see like one of the Cancers that I used to date a while back, he used to love red. And he loved seeing me in fucking red. Like
I love red. Red is a power color.
Red. Yeah. I told you I want that candy red goddamn motorcycle, bitch.
Hell yeah.
Facial highlights. My husband are about to get his.
You get your motorcycle. I'm gonna give me a candy red Mustang. Vintage Mustang. We're gonna roll out.
Our fucking matching motorcycles, and that's gonna be our thing, girl.
Hey, bitch. We're gonna pull up.
Hold on. Let me goddamn bring that in.
Hey, I know that's right.
I don't know where you at, Paco, but listen, hey. Paco. You know I like me an exotical, and I don't play.
I agree.
I like a nigga with a green card. Okay, man. How you doing?
She said, you doing?
So serious. He said, I just feel like I'm in an age where we should be able to communicate even in tough times with respect. Yes. Yeah, and I feel like like that's the reason why like a lot of people be going through too much shit because we watch too much drama and all that bullshit on fucking TV. I don't even
watch my gosh. I hate that shit. I'm sorry. Anymore. It irritates me because like we said, I do like to watch and see drama, but I hate that shit that's all we see of black people is like the ignorant image, like just like fight. Like, why the fuck would I want to spend all my time with bitches that's backstabbing me? Like, why am I condoning that behavior? Like, all y'all do, throw each other under the bus, publicly on TV, humiliate each other. Why would I want to spend my time with that energy? Like, that's so unhealthy, but like, that's what we condone. Like, that's what we push, as opposed to stuff that's building up and uplifting us in our community. I'm over that shit. Like, that's exhausting. I don't want to be around people raising my blood pressure.
Hell no.
Like,
and I don't want to be around no goddamn people that always got drama going on in their life. I'm like, goddamn bitches, your life ever fucking peaceful shit. Every time I'm around you, is some crazy ass shit going on. We can't just can we just talk about searching for some dick or some shit? We done saw some nice dick on the interwebs or something. Can we just talk about that? Send me some pictures. Niggas,
some music, like chill out, listen to some music. Girl.
Box is just sent just like the most beautiful fucking penis pic. Now I ain't seen it. I was impressed. Bitch, I was impressed. I said in the name, you better come the fuck on and bring 20 and 21 in like that. Dude, you just let me. That man is beautiful. Okay? You laughing. Sharing is caring. Y'all, I'm letting y'all know. Don't send me no motherfucker. You better make sure your face ain't in it.
Yeah, man, them pictures like that joint is like, I don't know. Because I feel like the people that be the boldest be the like weirdest looking ones. Like that's the one.
That was not him. You're not. That is not the man that he. That's not. I definitely feel like that's a catfish. And y'all niggas need to stop that shit. Don't
think that was a catfish. He tried to set you up. That was a catfish. You click on the joint and that joint don't look.
Because once you clicked on his profile, you was not giving me none of that stature.
You ain't no face. You ain't. I need some context. Ain't no context in the picture. That joint was Photoshop.
You try to send me some catfish. Now listen, one of the little exoticals that I was.
They be trying to hit us. They got man and got them fans on OnlyFans page too.
Look, one of the exoticals that I was dating in 2020, because you know his old Filipino goddamn cappuccino looking ass bitch. I was like, I need to see if you real. I need to hit you on this motherfucking apparatus. I need to see your apparatus. Let me see your picture. Let me see you going live. Okay, let me see you on the FaceTime, bitch, because I don't believe you. Okay, because these niggas be out here with these beautiful pictures. They be having 10.
So let me ask you that. Is that a necessity? Pictures sent in first. Do you need that first?
Do I need pictures?
Like basically, like, yeah, do you want validation? Like, do you need to see that before, like, you even, because what if you go over there small? I feel like this.
I think I do. I can fuck do. But you know, sometimes you can get fooled. Like I said, the
apparatus. A lot of dudes that don't like to send pictures, but it's like, I feel like it's almost like a resume. Like when you go on an interview and they want you to interview for the job, but they don't want to tell you what the cost, like the salary or the income is. I don't want to drive all the way to have an interview and we're not compatible income. That's a waste of my time. I feel like that about penis pictures a little bit. Can we see the picture first to see if we're even compatible before we waste our time getting to know each other and talking about the rest of this? Like,
I can see the nigga live on the apparatus.
I need confirmation before I sign up.
Got apparatus. You can't trust the apparatus these days, girl. The apparatus is dangerous, girl. These niggas, they be hitting angles. They be having nice lighting. Bitch.
Girl, all the way they hold, like, so much stuff.
Who we said? I cleaned my car. I saved it. I was smoked up. Ooh. No, they can't be driving by being nosy when you're smoking the gas now. Hold on. With some Palo Santo in the name.
I don't have to see it, just get a good feel check. One or the other.
Look, listen. All my smokers, please keep you some Palo Santo in your car. That is the Jay, you better come over that. Keep some, especially if you be smoking in your car trying to be a star, because they don't know who the fuck you are, bitch. Keep you some fucking Palo Santo in your shit. You only
is that the sage?
Huh?
What is that, sage?
That is Palo Santo. I'll give you some, girl. I gotta
tell you. Know, I have never saged nothing.
Well, girl, you better let Jesus walk through your life and cleanse it.
She said you better cleanse
it. You talk, do a little broop, 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 broop. That's all you need. This shit is strong. It's strong. You just need to put in your ashtray. Broop, 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 broop. You're done.
You have to hit me with some of that.
Palo Santo make you feel calm and peace in nature with the universe, and you be all sensitive, feeling beautiful and just abundant and glowy. And
what's it smell like?
Of God. That's what Palo Santos do, bitch.
She said of God. What it smell like?
Wood.
Oh, she said wood. Like what kind of wood?
Wood. Well, hold on. Y'all, what Palo Santo smell like?
Wood.
Good wood.
Holywood, love it. Oh, I like that name, Holywood. We need some Holywood in our life. That's a different kind of wood.
Now, niggas think I'm crazy if we start dating and I end up and I ask him to stage the dick down before we have some sex. Throw a little Florida water on him. I'm like, nigga, let me just.
Let me see. I don't understand. I don't know, man, because I feel like there's some weird questions that I feel like you gotta know.
Where is your whole facts? Let me blanch you. Let me blanch you. Let me just a dollop a days and you do you.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try that.
Now don't get me fucked up.
Okay. Firewood. I like firewood. Okay.
Now listen, don't get me fucked up, fellas. Don't think a bitch too crazy about wanting to sage your dick down. That little warm fucking smoke coming up around your balls, that shit is fucking very relaxing. Y'all might need to try that shit out. I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on. Is that for real? You've done that before?
Girl, I done had me some devil dick before, but I done say the poom poom out. Bitch, I done grab. Listen, I done squat.
I feel like what you do a fake ass check test real quick, a sniff test. She said sage that joint.
Listen. You listen. Get you one of these hairs right here. Okay.
Right.
Do a little cleansing bath. Don't act like y'all ain't had no devil dick with nigga. Don't say girl. And the devil do. They be trying to crawl up in your spirit with the fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't good, but with some good ass dick and a headache, girl. And sometimes you need to be like, God, I already feel it creeping, Jesus. I need to cleanse the spirit of the devil off of me.
Have fun.
Girl, don't be feeling no type of way, girl. Go ahead and let this shit go.
JJ then bless myself. Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Give it a twirl. Give it a little.
Pro Street, have a good day.
Girl.
You're so funny.
I'm so serious. I wish I was fucking being funny. Well, fuck, I done had me some devil dick before. That shit was good as a motherfucker, too. Suck the soul right out your clitoris. Girl, bitch, I think this nigga done came over here trying to fucking steal
my gosh.
He tried to come and steal my life. Like, he just my whole life in the control of his palm, the way he came in on me. And bitch, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Shalala, bitch, let the Lord come through. Hold on. Let him come through today. We gonna rebuke.
Oh, a womb cleaning. That sounds good.
What?
She said she did a womb cleaning and pro
Yes, ma'am.
Have a safe evening. OMG, that's so funny. Yes. What do you do for the womb cleaning?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, Pro Street, thank you so much for coming and chill with us today. Big love to you. Y'all, this has been very, very good. I just got one more topic today, you guys, and then we're going to wrap this up. We will try to bring this back again. Like, let's say, like, you want to try to do it again in another 2 weeks? Yeah. So, you guys, I think we're going to do this again. I'm going to set this up to happen again next not next Friday, the Friday after next at 9 o'clock.
Friday after next.
Yes, at 9 o'clock. So y'all set y'all timers, y'all set y'all alarm clock for that. If y'all got some shit that done fucking happen and y'all need some advice and y'all want to send an anonymous email to us if you would like us to talk about it. And again, feel free at any point in time when y'all see us coming up live on here. Don't be shy. Go ahead. When y'all see me drop that StreamYard link, go ahead and call in and, let us know what you feel about the topics that we're talking about tonight. All right. I want to, I made this change and I wanted to do this to open up the platform to give us all a chance to speak and to be heard. And I know that there's a lot of beautiful stories and a lot of beautiful people that be in the chat. And I want the world to get to know y'all. It'd be good to be able to hear the voice and be able to hear the personality behind these beautiful words that are being spoken here in the chat. And again, you guys do not have to get on camera. You can most definitely stay behind your avatar and, speak with us. And, we can chat it up in a different way than, in the chat. So again, thank you guys again for just showing love today. I really, really do appreciate it. You got for my OGs, y'all know I've been talking shit about doing this for a while, but my Scorpio ass don't like changing and learning new shit sometimes. I'm really enjoying myself on here. So y'all don't even be surprised if y'all start seeing me using the StreamYard a lot more often and stuff, so that if y'all want to call in when I'm talking and I'm doing my morning slide lives and stuff, if y'all want to call in, we would definitely be doing that all 2021. So ain't gonna be no more just me doing no live streams and y'all can't come in and get and pop up on this stream and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? So we about to do this last topic. Now this one about to get a little deep, y'all. We're about to get a tad bit deep.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. I enjoy it too. She said she loves us together.
I know, and that's why I want y'all to get up here too.
Who?
Get up here with y'all too.
Yeah. Definitely. I enjoyed it too. Honestly speaking, I do feel like we need this fun, laughter, joke, health. Obviously, I'm a proponent of health in all regards, like doing what we need to do to take care of ourselves. So, yes, it was great.
Drinking show.
And thank you for putting yourself out there to set it up for both ways, like reaching out to me, setting it up with your group, all of that. Like, thank you for doing all that because it is necessary. And a lot of times we let, like you said, procrastination, fear, anxiety, whatever reasons we push it off and it goes delayed. But this last couple years have showed us time is not always promised tomorrow. So we better enjoy it while we're here. Hello.
What you want to do, you better do it. So today we're going to close the show off on talking about Fabolous and Emily B.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know if you guys are aware of the situation. There was some very serious, not domestic abuse allegations. I mean, there's video footage of it. He knocked her fucking front teeth out. And I believe he tried to threaten to beat up her father and pull a gun out on him and her brother in front of their children. And it's all on videotape. So this isn't something that's alleged. It's something that we have video footage of. Um, Fabolous apparently posted a status the other day, and a lot of people are just like, now all of a sudden y'all a couple goals. Like, have we just forgot, like, this nigga knocked her teeth out? Like, just because she got some implants don't mean that her teeth still ain't getting knocked clean the fuck out her head. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't try to pull a gun out on her father and beat up her father. You know what I'm saying? So he posted this. This here is the message. He says, I know the cool of this generation is being savage and not giving a fuck. And all the rap songs say money over everything, and everyone is sleeping with somebody else's man or woman. But for real, having a partner to love, share life with, raise a family together with, and make each other better is real goals. That's the real cool. That's the real winning. Love you at Emily B Purple Heart. I'm all for what he said. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's anything wrong with what he said at all. But it's just the messenger. Like,
Yeah.
like once I've seen the devil come out of you, and this is for me. Now, I posted this, and I also, hold on, where's the other man? Posted this other man. Says it took 3 babies, a dropped assault charge, and 16 years for Fabolous to even claim Emily, and yet y'all here gushing over a nicely typed paragraph. The bar is in hell. Like, where we're
Ooh, that's some real shit. That's some real shit.
that where we set the bar at is literally in hell. Because let's keep it real. The whole
Well, you know what? Yeah,
whole
that's
thing with
fucked.
her being on Love and Hip Hop, she was Fabolous baby mother. He would not claim her for shit. He would not claim her. Like, Fabolous put Emily through like a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then just that whole battery and assault thing, like, I feel like it's just certain things that, and now we did talk about this yesterday. And one of the people on my Facebook talked about she was a victim of domestic violence. And now I wasn't a victim of domestic violence, but I grew up in a household where there was extreme
You
domestic
were a victim. I consider that still being a victim. People think that only the people getting hit are victims. No, the kids are victims of domestic violence because they're seeing it. That's trauma.
and you can't save your fucking
And you
parents.
can't do nothing. At least a grown person has a choice to be in it or not. The children don't have a choice. It's more traumatic a lot of times for the children
And people
because they don't have any power or
their
control.
children too. What you're doing to your fucking kids.
It's unfortunate. A lot of times it is low self-esteem tied to insecurities and low self-esteem.
And a lot of
But
people grow up in households where that's all they've seen all their life. So
that's
it's
what I was
normal.
gonna say too. Like it's normal to you, and not just that it's normal, but like the thing that we don't always understand in domestic violence situations is that might be the best fucking situation they've ever had. We looking at it from our perspective of like that's some bullshit. But what if that's the best man you've ever met, and he's treated you better than anyone in your life, including your parents and your family? And so we judge it from the outside like that's some fucked up shit. I don't know her situation. I don't know her story. But I do agree with what you said. How the fuck is this couples goals? Not to say that I'm judging their relationship, but any relationship outside of your own is not couples goal because all you're looking at is the pleasure of that moment, right? Oh, he said something nice to her today. Oh, he did something good to you today. Oh, couple goals. What about all the behind the scenes that it takes to get to that point? Is that couples goal? Do you want to do the work that it takes to get there? Most people don't want to do the work. That's why it's not couples goals. Like people like Michelle Obama, President Obama. You think that nigga was always Obama? No. At some point, he was some raggedy guy. She was over there working along with, trying to help build him up. He trying to build her up. They saw potential in each other. and they work together to get to where they wanted to go. But this idea, like we see somebody spending money, that's gold. Why? Why is that your goal? You spoiling her. Why?
And
Your
again,
goal is to spoil her. He's spoiling her because of all the shit he put her through.
I also believe is because this motherfucker is rich.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They look at that though. They look at like, oh, he's rich. Oh, he's buying her this shit. He bought her that shit because he's guilty from all this other shit he did.
This was Marcus from around the block that the whole fucking neighborhood knows for real been beating this shit out of Tamika.
You know what? I
like,
think that happens too. If we being honest, we don't call our friends and family out enough on that shit either. We see it and we don't say nothing because it's like this whole mind my business. This is the reason like the black community is in the situation that they're in. Nobody wants to talk about shit. We all keep secrets. Oh, that's not my business. What stays in our house is our house. Like that's not for everybody to know. That's bullshit.
I'm not like that because if I feel that type of energy going on, I'm gonna make it clear. Like,
yeah, I'm the same way. But you know what? That's another hard part of it.
Accepting your life. If you want help, I'm here to help you, baby.
Absolutely.
Self-preservation in your life. Exactly. If you don't want to help yourself,
but you know that's real because think about it. Like you said, we know people who've been in those situations. I've told somebody, listen, at some point you can't tell me no more because if I hear anything else, I'm calling the cops.
Yeah.
But guess what? They stopped telling me. They didn't leave yet. They stopped telling me, and that's what I'm saying. They have to make that choice. And it's unfortunate, but they got to be in that position to say, like, okay, this is what I've had enough. I'm ready to go. But it's hard to judge because enough is different for each person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I tell you one thing. You can't mess with me, see, because you're going to have to kill me. Because even if you got to kill me, because even if you knock me out, you fall asleep at some point. Like, you got to go to sleep. You got to bathe. Like, don't you play games with people. You don't want to live in that type of environment where you watching where you go, what you do in your own house.
My mind is too dark. My mind is way too dark. That's why I say when Brother Darkness, when someone trigger that motherfucker to start, and my mind start like, bitch, like I'll fucking drug you and fucking skin you raw with a fucking potato peel, bitch, and you wake up and
pull your nails out.
And you don't have no skin on your face no more, and not really be in jail. And I'm gonna claim insanity because you gotta be a crazy bitch to do shit.
I don't even think you gotta be crazy. You gotta just do enough shit.
Don't push me because I go to a very fucking dark place. Don't ever put your fucking hands on me, bitch. Because you better sleep light, motherfucker. Because if I just lay there and act like, oh, I'm you better sleep the fuck light as a motherfucker. Because I would just it would never find you, bitch.
But you know, think about it though. Think about it. That's what I mean. Like, pay attention to the video too, because we upset. Why we upset? This joint, he cussing her father out. She told me, but that's my dad. He told her, I don't give a fuck. Like, he don't care about nothing but himself in that situation. I'm not about to be mad. Like, you chose this. You defending this. You're defending it. You're scared. Every time he lunges at you, you run. But yet you come back to defend him. You come back.
Yes,
I'm your father. He disrespecting your father. Like, that's stuff you gotta look at.
Trying to protect them from the abuse that they're coming to us about. And I'm like, bitch, you not gonna motherfucker try to fight me because we over here trying to whoop this motherfucker's ass because we trying to protect.
Because we trying to protect you, and that's some real shit too. So that's why I feel like it's such a touchy situation, because at the end of the day, if you're not ready to leave, I can't force myself into that. I can't even force you to leave. So I'm gonna have to stay out until you tell me you're ready, because I am the type that I'm a diehard friend. We're gonna get you up out of it. Next thing you know, I'm in a sketchy situation or predicament because you don't want to leave, or you go back to it.
You know what my boyfriend told me at one time? He said, man, some bitches like that shit. You gotta leave her the fuck alone, because at the end of the day, I was just saying, because Sweetness came in here and said something about she had a friend whose husband was abusing on a pregnant woman. I experienced that shit with a family member of mine. I experienced that with a family member of mine. She was going to her fucking prenatal appointments at 9 months with bruises on the side of her belly, and her doctor was going to call Child Protective Services on her to have that baby removed at birth.
Yeah.
The father came up to the motherfucker hospital in a rage. when this girl was like giving birth, like he was going to beat this girl. Like some people are fucking psychopaths. Do you
I do
understand?
think it's some
And she
crazy,
still,
like they lose.
even after that, still ran to this motherfucker. And that's why my boyfriend at that time told me, he said, Reddz, some bitches like that shit. And if he
I
would
don't
beat
think
the
they like it. I think it's an addiction. Like, think about it. Like, it's an addiction.
if he would beat the shit out of his pregnant baby mother, what the fuck would make you think that he wouldn't put his hands on you? Stayed away from that bitch, because some bitches just like that shit. And once he crossed the line and put his hands on you because you keep jumping
Oh, you mean some dudes like to hit women?
then now I'm gonna have to kill him. So stay the fuck away from her. Because then you're gonna be bringing me into some shit, and I had to really think about that shit from a male's perspective of dealing with.
Are you saying that the dude likes it or the woman likes it?
My boyfriend at the time was telling me that my cousin likes the abuse, and
Your
he
cousin,
told
a
me to
female,
stop jumping myself, huh?
the female that she likes to stay with
Yeah,
the man.
my female cousin, she was pregnant. He was beating her through her whole fucking pregnancy. So my cousin kept, my boyfriend at the time kept telling me, stop jumping in him, because I pulled a knife out on a nigga. Like I literally pulled it because he was stalking my house, we were trying to hide my cousin, my family member, from this motherfucker because she was pregnant. He was beating it. Every time we seen her, she had new bruises. It was terrible. And he thought that we were hiding her at my house, and we weren't. And we sent her to another fucking state so she can rest, for God fucking sake. She was pregnant. And this nigga tried to call himself intimidating us. I'm not my cousin. I will kill your motherfucking ass. Girl, I took and I always carried, like, I was fucking crazy. I used to carry knife picks the whole fucking, like, 9th, 10th, 11th. I think maybe my senior year, I'd stop carrying weapons with me to school.
But don't call yourself crazy. You wasn't crazy. You was a survivor. Like, you seen some wild ass shit. Like, when you go through wild shit,
we went through the different phase of DC. Like when we was in high school, everybody was gone on dippers. Everyone was getting. Remember when I first fucking, like, I don't know if you graduated my class and shit. My first
you're 02, right?
Yeah, my first fucking year. Remember before we got our fucking first semester report card, y'all don't remember? Like it was like 9 kids that got killed.
I came second quarter or something into Northwestern, 9th grade year.
The girl had got killed right there on the right. Yeah, this shit was fucking.
You know what? It's funny. Okay, this is hilarious because remember I told you I
lived in Maryland at the time. I didn't live in Maryland.
Yes, that's why for me it was a culture shock though, because I didn't go. Like, remember I told you my family is interesting, so they've always kept us extremely sheltered. So I remember when my mother told me was going to Northwestern, I'm like, so you taking me to school, people getting killed at? Like, the fuck? What the fuck? Like, how is this supposed to be better for me? Like, let me know how this is better for me. That shit was
everybody that I knew from DC schools that was getting kicked and banned out of DC schools.
All of them ended up in a lot. I said that shit, but like, I never was like connected to other families and people.
Everybody, I don't think nobody that went to our high school actually lived in Maryland, like shit.
But a rack of them joints, because you know all them like Hyattsville, Middle, like Nicholas, like all that. Like I feel like they started off in like Hyattsville area. I don't know, girl. I can't keep up. I just know I wasn't connected. I wasn't from the area like that.
Yes, you was giving
it's crazy though. But no, I'm glad you guys are out of those situations for our like.
I used to carry fucking.
I'm glad you out of that situation. And I do think it's some of like maturity in us. I think it's insecurity, no self-esteem. It's a lot of reasons why women stay through the abuse for a while. But the point is like when you get out, man, when you feel like that need to get out.
I don't know. But you know what? I had a family member that she was a fighter. She's always been wild crazy and she was a fighter. And I would have never thought that she would deal with someone putting her hands on her because this woman knocks niggas out cold. Like I done see this woman like fucking demolish motherfuckers with her fucking bare hands, like legitimately. And she was dating like some little scrawny ass, little pipsqueak ass nigga that he was beating her. And I'm like, what?
Because it's psychological, man. That shit is psychological. They wear you like people look at the after effect, but they wear you down psychologically first.
But she was like I don't want to say she was a bully, but she kind of.
That's why. Remember when we talked about yesterday on the phone? You was like, everyone who bullied somebody was bullied. Yeah. She's turning around bullying people because he's bullying her. Then she's taking that shit out on other people.
Said me and her are not friends no more. Sweetness. Listen, me and the person that I'm telling you about this, my family member, we're often on friends or just in each other's life. And I love her to death. I love her, but her lifestyle is very toxic and she is very self-destructive. And I don't have time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think that people grow and elevate, and sometimes they just transfer the same energy, same shit, different toilet. And I don't have time for that shit. And I'm not going to sit around and watch you do idiotic shit running around and chasing behind no fucking men. Like, that's not what I'm going to do, because it's like, and then especially because of the type of counseling and stuff that I do professionally, it's like they will crowd themselves around you when they're going through the most toxic bullshit because they want you to heal them and stuff like that. Yeah. They really don't want help. They just want
you to make them feel better.
Support.
In some way, they're
going through their bullshit. And honey, no, because you're putting me through that trauma as well. And I'm not going to let you do that to me. And I'm not going to feel obligated to someone that does not feel obligated to their own healing and their self-preservation and self-love and respect. So I will move on. And if me having to cut some people be having to lose motherfuckers. And that's what the abuser be wanting. They want, and if you realize most textbook abusers will ostracize the victim from their family and their friends and anyone that will protect them and love them. They will brainwash. This same girl that I'm talking about, one boy that she was dealing with that was abusing her had literally brainwashed her at one time to make her feel like that I was the bad person because I was looking out for her and telling her, no, bitch, I took pictures of this nigga and out with other bitches and like, look, like, I'm sorry, don't be that fake ass friend with me. If you I'm fucking with and he out there doing whatever, and then I come to you later on and you like, oh well, bitch, I did see him or whatever. Bitch, I'm not fucking with you no more because I don't give a fuck. I know people be shooting the messenger, but bitch, you shoot me, bitch, I bust back, and you ain't gotta worry about me dealing with your fraud ass ever the fuck again. You understand?
No, I feel you because it's real love. Like I respect anyone who's willing to risk our relationship to do what's best for me, right? Like that's what it is. Like, yes, you may get mad at me, you may cut me the fuck off, but I'm not gonna live with guilt and regret over my life and all of this shit because I could have said something, I should have said something, I could have done something differently. So I say what I have to say. If you don't like it, you cut me off, we move on, we keep it moving. That's cool. But I'm not gonna hold back. I've had several people I've known who've killed themselves. I've had people I've known go through all kinds of shit. So it's like, you don't say what you need to say. You don't know what somebody's gonna live through or experience. I don't hold my tongue now. No, if I got something to say, I'm gonna say it. You don't gotta like it. Because I'm not saying it out of any animosity. I'm saying it out of love. If you can't see and receive that, then eventually, maybe later, that'll come to you. You'll realize, okay, these people look at, like we said, a lot of niggas, after they done with you, they come back, oh, I realized how much you had my back, how much you cared for me, all this stuff. Sometimes people don't see it while they have you. That's what you're talking about. They need the pain of the loss. They might need to experience a lot of loss, and they sit there and have to think, oh, why am I losing all these people? Now you got to reflect on that shit. Now you get to sit there and say, oh, I done some shit that I need to change. What? Chasing after this dude, doing this stuff, whatever it is. Like, be honest with yourself what you need to do. People can't handle that truth. That's real.
I just honestly feel like don't let nobody drag you into their closet. Don't make nobody make you suffer through their abuse. I feel like there's a different type of women. There are women that are like the Emily B's because of the money, because of the status, because of the dick size, because of
the prestige, the image,
the financial security, whatever the fuck it is, that they will sit there and suffer through that abuse. And I know women that you hit me one time, I'm getting the fuck out of there. And I know some women that it may take me a second, but I do love myself. And number one, I'm trying to save me and my kids, and they will get their motherfucking self the fuck out of there and don't look back. You know what I'm saying? So I don't I don't fault no woman for going through whatever the fuck they're going through. But it's like I gotta see that fighter in you. I gotta see that want to survive. And number one, you thinking about your children, because I will always want my children to see mommy being a fighter. I don't ever want my children to be seeing mommy being a weak bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't pull knives. That's why I always carry knives and shit like that. Because I feel like it take more of a weak ass bitch to take a gun and shoot somebody. It take a soldier to get up and stab you up in your motherfucking face, bitch.
I agree.
You understand what
I'm saying? It takes more personal. Yeah, you gotta get up and close.
I'm gonna put your ass like a
time of passion. Look at your crazy ass. She said I'm gonna get in your face, cut your throat, nigga. Nah, seriously though, I do think that. But you listen, we're gonna have to talk. She said I guess. Look, I can't have you going to do no time. Look, our babies is worth too much.
Because it's certain things that's the fucking trigger for me. And I told you I didn't sleep on
you know, I'm the same way though. I'm the same way, but
because it was a motherfucker beating on my goddamn, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't do shit. I was just a child. And once I finally got old enough to be able to feel like I could do something, I might be small, but I can move swiftly and take a fucking giant down, though. I wanted to let that motherfucker know you're not going to sit here and think I'm just sitting here and hearing you beating the shit out my motherfucking family member, and I'm not going to sit here and do something. I don't give a fuck how old I am. Nigga, I will kill you. And that's why y'all don't understand what y'all be doing to children. I was a fucking child. I didn't have a weapon. I made a weapon. You know, like how you be having them sharp ass motherfucking scissors that you can take it through some paper. Bitch, I took that motherfucker. I took the nail of that motherfucker. I had both of these bitches like that. I was going to go right up in that motherfucker and chop that nigga the fuck up. But when I went in there to try to protect the person, that person turned on me. And it's hard for a child to
understand that.
And I cried because I was just like, am I doing something wrong? Was I not supposed to protect? That's, you know what I'm saying? That's why I've had people that I have tried to protect in domestic abusive relationships turn around and try to fight me.
Yeah.
So it's like, so when you hear people say, I mind my business, sometimes I understand why they say that. But at the same time, I still feel like that's some punk ass shit, because if you was getting your ass beat, you wouldn't want nobody to mind their motherfucking business. You would want somebody to save you, because
absolutely.
I know too many
just because of what you've been through
life to domestic abuse.
But that's also why I think it's because of what you've been through. Same way with me. I've been through a lot of trauma. I'm the same way. I do not respect cowardice in any level. That's probably why I don't like lies to some extent, because I need you to be able to be a boss. But it's the same thing. I've watched so many family members defend the people who were abusing us as kids, or like you said, turn the other cheek. It's not my business. Family members, church members, friends, whatever. Oh, it's not their business to step into. But think about how you felt as a kid, as a woman, as whatever. You want somebody to step in. You want somebody to help you, but you're not willing to do the same when the shit comes. Why? It's fear. I hope I will never live that reality, because I couldn't face myself. I wouldn't want to wake up to that truth where I sat there to have another 30 minutes, another few hours of peace and rest, so some family member, someone I love, is enduring torment and pain, possibly getting hurt. That shit is scary. People die from that shit.
I know that's right. Come on, sweetness. Like,
I know that's right. Sweetness, I'm 5 foot, so I feel you on that shit.
Because like I swear that the smallest person can take down the biggest motherfucking giant. And it always it's
hard. It's hard. You bigger, but you got the heart.
Don't sleep on people. But sometimes you gotta understand, you'll go save that motherfucker for that person. Like, imagine going and getting some time for doing something, protecting someone from domestic abuse, and you in jail, serving some time for protecting them.
And they back with them.
And then they go and get in another domestic abusive situation.
Exactly. Or the same one, because they keep going back to them. Because people get mad at the cops, but it's like sometimes they call the cops and the person getting abused tells the cops to leave. They can't do nothing if you're not ready to leave the situation. And that's what we all learning. If you're not ready to leave it, I can't. What you said is perfect. I'm supposed to lose my mind trying to help you save yours, and you don't care about yours? I can't. So I will do the best I can. I will tell you, like you said, when you're ready to leave, I'm here. Call me up. If you need a safety bag, like you need to pack some shit, put some stuff, like put a plan to place to kind of get yourself out in a safe manner so he's not chasing you. Hey, it's good to see your face.
Thanks for calling in.
Hey.
Yes, you guys are talking. I hope you guys can hear me. I look a mess. I had to
No,
jump
you look
on.
good, girl. We can hear you.
You guys are talking about an interesting topic. I'm a my husband is a retired military wife.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a retired military wife, but he was a soldier 22 years. So the subject when I was explaining to you about it was a really close friend of mine, and her husband was a soldier as well. So a lot of people think that, you know, it just only happened in civilian. I don't know.
Oh no, it's big in the military, in the police department.
I know a lot of women
yes.
crashed.
My father's former military, so I know.
Here,
Yes.
I know this girl that was getting the shit beat out of her by like a police sergeant here in this area.
And the cops be protecting them.
Wow.
Like, that's that whole same thing. Nobody saying nothing. Don't speak up about it.
Out of their wife. It's like they're like a fucking gang or some shit like that.
Uh-huh.
And who you going to call? Because you're going to call the local police. That's your fucking, that's the dude's fucking co-workers.
Right. Right.
That's some scary shit, y'all.
That is scary. Military scary too, because then it's like both parties, when you're talking about military and cops, you now have trained fighters and killers.
Yes.
Both. They're trained to fight and to kill. So you're already putting that person in a scary ass situation, because now they're like, and that's what we don't think about. It's not just I don't want to, I'm terrified. Where am I going to go? This man has evoked fear into every avenue of your life completely. To the point, like you said, isolate you first, get you away from family and friends. Now you're isolated.
He definitely did that. And my friend was not even from America. She was Ghanaian. I mean, she was a beautiful girl. We nicknamed her Pocahontas because she had some real long hair and everything. And he was an African American guy, you know. But they went through some highs, some lows, and she was obsessed with the fact, you know, being that she was foreign, you know, the money, you know, she wore all kind of designers and stuff. And it's just like, I was like, Bella, you know,
the military
go, like,
that's not working.
You know, this not cool.
Houses, like the military gives them houses, because my father used to work construction for Harkins for years, and they built like the military base out in Norfolk, Virginia, and shit like that.
Wow, okay.
Motherfucking houses out there, bitch, was nice. Do you hear me? The whole community, it was nothing but military and stuff like that. So trust and believe, that shit was nice, and them women don't have to work.
No,
but it's also what you said. Unfortunately, that's a part of it. I hate to say it, but they marry immigrants because that's a part of it. It keeps them in power and control. You don't have family here. You don't have access here. You don't have citizenship. You don't have money. You don't have no full rights, so to speak. And now whatever you know is what I'm telling you. You're not familiar. This is not your hometown. This is not your people. This is nothing. You don't know anyone here. So now, where you gonna go?
Yeah, and I was her only person that she knew in the States when this happened.
And that's a lot on you. You can't save her by yourself.
And the sad thing is if you report them, you can risk them losing their status in the military or whatever. Like that can destroy their career. So like that's the reason why the women probably don't report it, because it'll make them lose their ranking and just
they scared about it. We gotta eat. And then you know the man uses that.
I told her, I said, look, you gotta do, he was brutal. I mean, he was pulling her hair, you know, like, I mean, she's pregnant, 9 months pregnant, and he was doing this stuff to her. I was like, I can't sit by and let this happen. I'm like a little bitty woman, and I'm like, I had to like try my best to
And I'm glad that you did what you could. Yeah, like, I mean, as someone, like, I know it's hard, but for someone who's been through, like, I mean, we've been through it more from a child perspective, but still, I always appreciate any man or woman who's willing to put themselves on the line on any level to help somebody out. But you do got to maintain your safety too, because of what we're saying. Because sometimes they return, or sometimes so it's like you got to try to find a way to help. Like, listen, I'll call from the car or from somewhere. So I'm serious. Now we got our own kids. Like, now we got our own kids.
I need to stop putting myself out there like that.
I had to learn the hard way.
She's pregnant with his child. What the fuck will make you think that he would not put his hands on you? And once he puts his hands on you, I'm gonna have to kill him. But this nigga's on his fucking 9-month pregnant.
But honestly, I think that needs to happen too. It needs to come from men. Men need to be the ones checking the men, because we can only do so much. So it has to come from the men to check them and to call them out on it. And you need sometimes a man to go over there and say that and let them know, like, do I need to step in? Which is what, I mean, in the video, we seen the father was trying. He wasn't even respecting the father. But that's another thing. I don't want to date someone if I see that you're disrespectful to my family members.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but you got to think about
that. To no one. He didn't care about nobody but himself.
Right. But see, that right there indicates it's been like that for a long time.
For a long time.
Dangers happen. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
real.
It's been like that, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And that's a sign. That's why we said that's a huge flag.
Yeah.
It's disturbing that, you know, these people, these kids, you know, they're glorifying, Emily and Fabolous Fabolous, like Emily B and Fabolous, like their relationship goes because the girl that I was talking to, when I posted this on Instagram, it went to my Facebook. So the girl on Facebook, she said that she had been a victim of domestic abuse, and she was like, God bless them, because you don't know what they have been through together to formulate changes, and you don't know if he's changed and shit. But to me, bitch, in my mind, you sound like a weak ass bitch that still love your abuser. That's how you
sound. It's psychological trauma.
So I don't feel like to fucking me.
Mm-hmm.
You sound like a weak ass bitch that still got some sympathy and got some love in your heart for your fucking abuser, and you want somebody to feel sorry for you because you decided to take other motherfuckers through you getting your ass beat.
Yeah,
but she might just be saying it because she wants. Because I do think some people can change. Because I told you before, though, I'm abused. I ain't saying all that, but I know I've been abusive myself. So I do feel like people can change, and I think maybe she's trying to say, like, okay, this person could have changed. True.
Well, you know what? Only way to affect change is you got to be the change within yourself.
That's true, and I think I did do it myself. So like that's the thing.
Yeah. And if
I'm sorry, I hate
that a lot because it's not always just women too.
Decide that they want to sit there and suffer through this fucking abuse. They want people to feel fucking sorry for them. No, I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl.
She said, I'm not the girl. I don't know.
I agree with both. I agree with both of the ways that y'all are coming from. You know, I do agree where some women do want that. I want to play the victim. Okay. I want the sympathy, you know, okay. Mommy, daddy, people feel sorry for me, you know, oh, poor me. Yeah. And then you have like those ones who, like she said earlier, you hit me once, bye, I'm gone, you know.
Yeah, I'm done.
And it just depends too, because sometimes you don't know what people's support system is like. Yeah. What if they don't have a place to go? What if she ain't got no money? What if, you know,
exactly. There's so many things. Yeah, that's
you know, so many things that can play a part in why some women do deal with, you know, the domestic violence situations.
Absolutely. And honestly speaking, it's a part of how you were raised. Like if you weren't raised to have certain confidence or self-esteem, then you don't think that you might not think it's anything wrong. It might be what you've seen your family go through. It might be something that you've seen your parents go through. It might even just be that you don't have nothing better on tape. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like no other office that's better than this. This is the best like you've done with, because like I've seen women who've dealt with abusive relationships, they've gotten out of it, they've gotten into another one, but the new one was less abusive than the other one. So it's like you can see them trying to make changes, but it's also sort of like you only know what you know.
True.
And if all you've known is chaos and craziness, and if we're being honest, the Black community is plagued with trauma. So it's like all of us have grown up in so much trauma. That's all they familiar with. That's all they know. Who's going to tell them something different? The older generation, I went to the freaking Royal Farms in Baltimore. It was the grandmother acting the most ignorant. It was not the kids. It was not the youth. It was the grandmother tearing the place up. So how you expect the kids to be?
Right. Right. Oh my
God. What you want from the children?
Like
who's teaching them?
Wow.
I know. I feel like I had to raise myself. Like literally, me, myself, and my girlfriends. Like my girlfriends were the one. Like, okay, you need to start shaving now. Okay, you need to do this now. Like that didn't come from parental. Like it was like us raising ourselves, figuring this shit out. So you do have this myth of like, oh, you've become an adult, you should know. How? They never been taught.
Well, if mom didn't know it, how can mom teach you? You know what I'm saying?
And if I mean, we can't fault them, how could they teach you either?
Right. We can't fault them sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm 43. I'm 43 years old. A lot of what I learned, I had to go through some life experiences.
Girl, me too, right?
And mama
gonna be days like this.
Prepare me for all the things, okay?
I know that's right. I know that's right. That's the truth.
Your parents try to choose you from shit. You know what I'm saying?
Too much.
To my goddamn kids about a whole bunch of damn
everything I can. I tell them everything I can.
I be telling my daughter, I'm like, you see them little hoe ass bitches over there? Them little hoe ass little huzzies, okay? And you just know, okay? When you get
that's right, because they need to know the real.
Them gonna be the bitches sucking dick around the corner around over y'all, and they're gonna be the bitches being talked about. No, because I be letting I tell my daughter all the time, the most popular people in high school is the dumbest motherfuckers, the ones that's fucking, the one that's doing drugs, the ones that's skipping school. Those are the popular ones. Don't feel like you gotta fit in that motherfucking crew. Be weird. Be you.
Be weird. Hell yeah. Be weird.
Be different. That motherfucking crowd and all that shit, because they think that shit is popular now. But when y'all get about 35, 40 years old, them going to be the ones that you see strung out on the motherfucking corner and shit, getting your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Stripping and doing all this dumbass motherfucking shit. Now I ain't disrespecting those strippers. I love the strippers.
Yeah. I don't know what happened, but you guys are absolutely right. Like I think stories like this need to be told more often. You know, a lot of people are afraid to have those conversations. You know, because it's like it touches too close to home or something. It's like reality. You know, let's come out of the darkness.
Because the people that are on the sidelines that love you, we're hurting too. Like we're going through the same level of abuse. You don't know how many nights I've cried, worried, and just praying to God that certain people that I love, that I heard from them the next day, and that motherfucker didn't kill him. So you guys don't understand what we're going through. So don't mistake my anger and
it's your passion. It's passion.
My unwillingness to just, because I'm not for that. Because you want to sit there and suffer through some abuse because you love this nigga. You want me to feel sympathy for you, or y'all want us to give this nigga some chance to change. No. You're not going to sit there. There are some men that do change over time.
True.
But at the same time, you cannot make me feel like I have to accept and no, because I love you. I don't love that motherfucker. I love you. And I want your life and your life self-preservation to be the most important thing. That's the most important thing to me, you know? So I just I don't mean to be so hard sometimes, but I don't know how to be soft in a situation like that, because the people that be being too soft some goddamn times, those would be the ones that the next day you don't see no motherfucker more. and you wish you would have stepped up, and you wish you would have tried harder, and you wish you would have did some more things. I know too many motherfuckers that have died from domestic or fucking abuse, and that is not
but
cool.
that's also why you feel the way you do.
Out here just because Fabolous and Emily B are fucking famous and they got money. Oh, they relationship goes. Oh, Fabolous don't beat her ass no more. That's what the fuck you think you know. You don't know what the fuck that nigga really is doing behind closed fucking doors. You know how many motherfuckers be behind closed doors, be getting their ass cheated on, beat it on, mistreated on, and still go on goddamn line and try to post like the most perfect ass fucking cookie cutter ass relationship and there ain't nothing wrong in their life. And then y'all want to clown and criticize people that publicize the hurt that they're going through in their goddamn relationship. You understand?
Yeah, exactly.
The ones
so
that
you don't give them no space to talk about this shit, but then they can't get out of this shit.
I worry about.
Yeah, that's real.
Because at least the ones that's going through some shit and they're crying and they're putting all that shit out on the internet, at least they're crying for help. They letting motherfuckers know how they feel.
Exactly. And then we tell them don't do that. And then they turn around and it's like, that's why they don't have no hope to leave. Because people just like, oh, we all got problems. The fuck?
Yeah.
Like, and do you like going through your problems? No. So have some compassion when somebody else has theirs. Like, none of us want to go through this shit. The least we can do is try to help each other.
I'm sorry, Emily B and fucking Fabolous are not relationship goals. That's just like when you hear stories about how Puffy allegedly used to beat the shit out of motherfucker.
Now he had a video of hitting somebody too. Like, because I know when you asked me about the Fabolous, I didn't know about the Fabolous, but there's been videos for Puffy, but there's been videos for Jay too. So,
that girl Cassie,
I can't remember who it was. Like,
there's some horrific
punched the shit out of somebody. I'm like, young, because you know what? So here's the thing. Maybe I'm ignorant because I know my family, my parents had some domestic violence shit too. My father was abusive, a borderline. No, I wouldn't say that, but like I know he had a temper. I have a temper. I feel like there's a difference on some level when you're like things get out of control and you guys get into a fight versus like you see these men, they're like dragging these women. Like, and I'm not no version of hitting each other is acceptable or appropriate on any level. It's completely inappropriate. But like there's degrees to it. Like me and you were talking about like just you see certain people you've known have done things that you don't agree with, for sure. But the Fabolous one, it's like the degree of it, the level, the intensity of it. It's the fact that like you're chasing her. It's lots of people here witnessing your action. You haven't taken a step back. You see all these people around. Like even when we look at the Chris Brown versus the Rihanna situation, it was only, from what we know, it was only Chris Brown. It was only Rihanna. Shit popped off. It got out of control, right? This is like 10 people in the screen trying to stop you, and you trying to fight everybody because you trying to fight her. And yes, I just feel like his level is too much. Like his level was
the video. She never seen the video. I sent it to her yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't see so yesterday. That joint was wild though, and that's what I was talking while you were talking. I was saying like I'm not saying that any level is acceptable. I'm not saying any level is acceptable, but there are degrees to it. Like, and I feel like with him, it just felt like evil. I don't want to say evil because it's not fair to call people evil, but it's just like you've seen other situations where people have gotten into fights or have gotten into domestic violence situations. Like maybe you lost your temper. This was like, this is not a lose your temper in the heat of the moment. Like there's all these people trying to stop you. You're trying to fight everybody. You're trying to go through them. You're trying to chase her down. You're trying to fight the father, kill the father, threaten everybody. That feels like a spirit thing. Like you need to work on some things. Like that's a lot of anger and animosity for someone to have taken your guns away from hurting someone else. Like you read the article. This was not like this person slapped you, this person cussed you out, this person didn't like disrespect you. This person was scared for their own safety and was like, okay, maybe we shouldn't have guns here. And that set you off to disrespecting everybody like that.
Her fucking father.
Her father, like
y'all want to act like these motherfuckers' relationship goes because he changed. You don't know if that motherfucker changed. You don't know what the fuck.
But you know, some people may not even know the whole story. Like I feel like because you just put me onto the whole story, so some people might just be saying goes because they see the current and they don't know the whole story, and that's a part of the issue to me. We see too much stuff on Facebook, on social media, and now this is our goal. Don't do that. Live your own life. Be your own person. Don't start making goals based on shit that you've seen that you have no idea or no knowledge about.
No, I tell people that all the time.
Now you want to connect with your spirit.
Don't go look at somebody else's relationship because that's the bitch that you want to fuck, or that's the bitch that you want to fuck, and be like, oh, they so cute, that's relationship goals. I know so many mother girl. We was just talking about that shit the other day.
That's what I'm saying. We was just saying this shit.
We was talking about that shit the other day. That they look very relationship goals and they married and all that shit. These niggas be dogging them the fuck. Ooh.
Oh, because you know what we said about red flags? What do you say about me when I'm not around? How do you talk about me when I'm not around? How do you talk about me when I'm not around? Like, with your friends, your family? Because you see some dudes, talk to this shit. Like you faking, like you can't say nothing good. You can't say you love me. You can't do it when you're around your friends or your family. That's a flag too. I need to have that same energy. Whatever you say around me, you gotta say behind my back.
Every nigga that cheats on their bitch, they always dog walk.
Always dog her. That's what I'm saying. I need to know what you talking about. Other people hear you talking about. Absolutely.
Some of them.
That's real. No, it's true. So you see it even just have like you rolling your, like the stuff you said, roll your eyes to have a conversation. Okay, bitch, have your own conversation by yourself then. It bothers you that much to talk to me? We can keep it moving. Why am I going to be connected and attached to that? But I feel like that's a part of the work we have to do within ourselves. Like, why are we okay with settling for some of that nonsense?
I don't know.
As women.
But again, it has to do with money. And
it does have to do with money, but it has to do with lies, because society tells us we're dependent on men for so much. And it's like, do your own.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've always had my own. You gotta have something to fall back on. I don't know why these women pride themselves on wanting to be. I couldn't be no stay-at-home woman where a man is solely the sole provider and I'm looking to him for an allowance, and if I can come and go and blase blue blah blah. Some bitches have those lifestyles and literally are living the fucking life.
No, and you're right, because I was a stay-at-home mom and I still couldn't do it. My friends tried to tell me that. Like some of my friends, I was like, y'all not even my friends, because they would be like, well, because he pays the bills. I don't care. I'm taking care of the kids. I'm doing other stuff. Just because you're doing half of the work don't make you mean you can control me. I'm doing half the work too.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is. And honestly speaking, I don't care if you paid all the bills and did all the work. You're still not going to control me. It's just not how I rock. So it just depends on different people and what they want to take. You know, some people take more than others.
Some of these girls, though, you still have your own state. You have your own at-home business that you still
now. But you got to think about that. That's now. That's because I like what you're saying. I've been that bitch before. I feel like I've been that weak chick before. I looked at myself. I told myself, listen,
you gotta have my own
shit. Hell yeah. Like, you never know how things go. So I made some changes and I made some adjustments. But I wasn't always in, and I'm still not technically independent because this ain't bringing in much money doing my stuff, what I'm doing yet.
Yeah, exactly.
We ain't going to claim it and say we broke, but yet, hello. However, you're right. At some point, it's fine. You didn't know. I can't doubt. I can't knock nobody. I've been there. I've done dumb shit before. But when you know better, then you are obligated to do better. And that's what you're saying, because a lot of it is coming from that pain. Like, we've been through some shit, both of us. We've seen a lot of shit. We do not want people going through the same shit. We don't want them struggling and suffering and going through all these painful moments. And even what Jay said, I have, in my experience, the people I've seen that have been through a lot are some of the most beautiful souls, some of the most beautiful, compassionate, the most loving people. Therefore, I want y'all to thrive and have the best life possible. That's the reason we say what we say, because it does take tough love sometimes, because you can't just always be sitting in it, just going through it. Sometimes you got to tell yourself, get the fuck up. Remember who the fuck you are. Remember who the fuck you came from, where you came from, what you've been through. You can handle this shit. You can handle bigger and better. Change this shit up. You deserve better. You deserve more.
So aside from the physical abuse, because abuse is bigger than just physical.
Absolutely.
It's emotional. Like,
it's emotional.
Motherfuckers got money, because listen, it don't even look for us. Let's keep this shit on a mundane level, just like real life shit. Because a lot of people, they'll put up with a whole bunch of dog ass shit from somebody just because a motherfucker look good, men and women.
That's true.
Especially if you got an old exotical, like this the finest bitch that you don't ever dated in your life. This is sexiest nigga, the biggest bitch.
That's a little red bone. Hey.
Look, a little chocolate drop.
Chocolate, because you know I like my chocolate, man.
They hang all the way down to their knees like they from Wakanda. I'm gonna tell you something. You get you some Look, and that's just like men. When you get you that good splash mountain for real, that real unicorn pussy, that real snatch, bitch, that
She
good
said, she said that grip.
With that super slide, that super soaker, with that good neck and all, and the bitch can go in the kitchen and roll the J real good for your ass and rub
Girl, cook
and tell you that you a god, that you a king. Girl, it's hard for you. It's hard for you to like compare that to like other motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you have that and it got a sprinkle of adultery, or you know what I'm saying? Just a sprinkle.
She said just a sprinkle, just a smidge, a little bit.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. And like a lot of women and a lot of men, they will sit there and deal with just a sprinkle of infidelity. Mm-hmm. Like it only happens every couple of years. But some bullshit. I don't to each his own. Everybody got their own shit. Everybody got their own shit. Do you
understand? And I feel like at the end of the day, you know that's what it come down to. Everybody got their own stuff.
Everybody got their own shit. But the thing is, motherfuckers be trying to fake like they be really down for some shit that they ain't down for real. Because they be like, oh, I don't care. I don't give a fuck as long as the money is there, as long as that dick come home to me.
And you be mad. And you be out there joint about to blow some shit up. And you seen that video when the chick blew herself up?
Balled up.
Mm-hmm. That video when the chick blew herself up, trying to blow up somebody's car? That's the type of shit. It's the kind of shit that will end up because you over there. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm fine with like, okay, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody is at some point ignorant. They don't know something. They made a mistake. Cool. But when you realize and learn and recognize, okay, I'm doing some fuck shit, or I'm on some lame shit, or I'm on some weak shit, make an adjustment. Make some changes, right? This joint out here about to blow herself the F up for some nigga. You about to kill yourself. You about to ruin your life. You about to ruin whatever family you have for this dude that ain't even doing you right. He hasn't earned none of that. He doesn't deserve that. You about to throw your whole life away?
Girl, you earned some of that jail time that we're about to experience because your ass is stupid.
Why the hell would I do that? Why the hell would I put myself in jail and torture?
I've never had a dick that was good enough to make me go pull up on a motherfucking nigga. Check a nigga. Well, I ain't gonna say I done checked the nigga phone before.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I've gone through the phone. I ain't gonna lie. I done that shit before. But honestly, that's what I'm saying. We all do shit that we're not proud of. We don't like.
No bitches over no nigga. Cause if the nigga put himself out there to be had, bitch, you can have it. Okay, and you can Google me about that, honey. I don't play about that shit.
You can have it. I'm definitely not in the business of fighting over because.
I'm not fighting no bitch over no nigga.
I'm not saying I won't because it depends on the level of disrespect. I'm not gonna lie. It depends on the level of disrespect. I'm not gonna say I won't, but it's just not my cup of tea. It's not what I'm going for because at the end of the day, you showed me something. You taught me something. I'm gonna learn and grow from it.
Some women are okay, and some men and some childish Hennessy with my ass because I'm gonna keep on sipping, honey. Because listen. Do y'all have any more questions, girl? Do you have any more questions? Put it in the chat. We'll call your little pretty ass up here and let's talk to you. Y'all call up here. Let's give them y'all go on and call up in here. And even if y'all got a new topic, we can switch the topic up, baby. You already know what
she said.
But listen, I'm trying
to. Can you see if people are still in it or not?
Yes, people in the chat. You can't see.
I was gonna say how long? Because I was gonna say how long do you want to go?
I don't know, because we have to definitely get the hell up out of here in a damn second. But I do want to definitely say that just because someone is extremely attractive, or just because someone has money, just because someone buys you bags,
connections or reasons, because even that bullshit they talking about in Hollywood, like, oh, you did this because they had a connection or they could put you on. The fuck? No, that's not what. So you can get more money, but you got to live with that decision. Like people, it's not worth it.
Y'all stop trying to act like y'all okay with being cheated on and a person that you fucking with fucking a whole bunch of people that having their dick or their pussy all the way out in the street. Because I mean, not to be petty, but like just like Nicki Minaj when she was with Safari and shit like that, Yeah, and no one in the industry respected Safari. She had been with Safari for years. That was her man. And it was just like that I couldn't imagine, and I'm not a man, but I couldn't imagine as a man just like, just because my girlfriend is Nicki Minaj, or just because my person is this executive or drives this car or has this business or has this amount of money or looks this good. Because for some motherfuckers, they ain't got shit, they just look good. Bitches be a motherfucker that ain't got shit that's working all of them. And I mean working all of these bitches for money, and these motherfucking niggas be broke and be their lifestyle is living off of bitches.
Yeah, you ain't see the video where the chick made the nigga undress? Did you see the video? Yeah. She made him undress.
I seen that,
and I'm not mad at it. Hell yes, because you gonna go out with someone else on someone else's money on their dime.
I know a nigga got the bitch where he lived with. Car.
See, so that's what I'm saying. When you're saying you're not about to go violent, some stuff will make you violent because
her like, money.
What, girl?
I'm there. I've seen it in the flesh. So, like, I've seen it in the flesh. So, motherfuckers is brazen.
Real, the audacity, real bold. With her money.
And the nigga ain't
somebody else's gifts.
Niggas was just fine with a big ass dick. And these bitches, they would sit there and
what was he gonna say? What was he gonna say? When I look at the car, I'm gonna look at the bill. What you gonna say? Who was it for? Your sister? Girl, I done heard so much stuff. I heard somebody say the dude told them it was their woman. But the side chick ain't know because he told the side chick it was his executive assistant. Yeah. What? Somebody else told they it was their dude's girl. This is my man's girl, so she's always around. She's clingy. That's what he told her. She's clingy. She's always around us. It's his homeboy's girl. It was his side chick. People be tripping.
It's treacherous. They treacherous. And people don't deal with it just because a motherfucker look good. You ain't about to give me AIDS.
Girl, that's no good.
I don't give a damn if you was puffy, if you was. And number one, listen, let me tell you something. Jay-Z's an ugly ass motherfucker. I don't give a damn what y'all trying to make it say. Okay, if y'all gonna sit there and really try to say that Beyonce is being faithful to Jay-Z and she wasn't fucking her goddamn bodyguard. What was that nigga? What was her bodyguard name for all that time? That big sexy ass.
I know what you're talking about. But she might have liked Jay-Z. I don't know.
It's the out of that nigga. Bitch, Jay-Z ugly to the motherfucker.
It was his swag. I used to think Jay-Z had good swag.
I heard Jay-Z be sending bitches to the hospital like all the time. I heard Jay-Z be sending bitches to the hospital like
that's what I'm saying. But it's not even just that he has one, it's the energy, like that vibe he give off shows you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like when people have big dick energy, like you can tell there's just a cockiness or a confidence. Huh?
Does Jay-Z have big dick energy?
I think kind of, but I also think sometimes big dick energy means big paycheck energy. So I think he got a big paycheck energy. How about that? Like, I don't know what the dig is like, but I know his paycheck is enough where he don't give a fuck.
But big paycheck energy could be cocky and narcissistic and
so is big dick energy.
I don't been around that. No, you're absolutely right.
That's what I'm saying. So is big dick energy. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of similar. Very, really cocky, really I'm on my shit because I really feel like, because once again, remember what we said, there's only two things black men are consistently through society praised about: your paycheck, your job, and your dick. So if you got one of them, you really feeling like you the nigga. You feel like I'm that guy. I'm the man. I can do what I want. I've had dudes say it to me, like, who else gonna want you?
Gotta go look in there too, because I'm trying. Bitch, you seen them pictures that I sent in that exotical the other day? You can't tell me that motherfucker was fine as shit, wasn't he?
He was fine. He was fine. She said, wasn't he?
Sexy ass fucking crackhead bitch. Now let me try to tell you something. Now it took me a second, bitch. I had to regain my consciousness because I was almost lost in exotical sauce, bitch. Because that nigga was sauced up. That nigga was dressing fine as a motherfucker. Look, he was broke, but he wasn't dressed like he was broke, bitch. That should be a fucking mirage and shit, bitch. You believe in that shit that these niggas be posting on fucking Instagram and in the webs. Bitch, that should be wrong. Okay, this be them cousins' clothes. That should be bullshit. Okay,
you was crazy.
No, I'm serious, girl. I was like, he's so fucking beautiful. He was so beautiful. I was like, Lord, don't let him be a crackhead. I wanted to what's going on, Leslie? What is going on? Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
We almost about to get up out of here. We about to wrap it up and get up out of here. I want to thank you guys so much again for just coming through and just like showing us love today. We have a new segment we're going to be rolling out. It might possibly be once or twice a month. We're going to figure out how the schedule is. But right now, we're not going to have y'all wait too long. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Okay? So not next Friday, the following Friday at 9 o'clock. Set your goddamn, alarm system. Set your little reminder to come through, to Henny more questions. And if y'all have any more questions, y'all make sure that y'all email me at scorpionreddz@gmail.com. Y'all can send an anonymous, email if you do not want your information out. But I'm not going to tell y'all information anyway. But y'all know I don't play this. There ain't no motherfucking informant.
Yeah, honestly speaking, we're both HIPAA protected, so we're not going to give out your personal information.
Yes.
It is going to be HIPAA protected if you do want to send something.
We ain't got no time for them alphabet boys. We do not got no time for them alphabet boys. We ain't got no time for them alphabet boys. So listen, if y'all want to go ahead, again, we'll be back in 2 weeks. If anything pops off in the meantime, in between time, and you like, let me go ahead and send something to Scorpion Reddz and the Red Diamond. Go ahead and send it. Y'all already see how we do. Y'all see how we chop it up. And as you can see, y'all can come through and join us. If you don't feel like sending in an email, hop your ass on this live and let's do what it do. We would love to see y'all faces, or if not see y'all faces, hear y'all beautiful voices. So thank you again for enjoying with us today. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. Again, any more questions, take a shot and email.
Hey.
Okay.
So, peace.
Bye.